Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. As promised, we will be starting off with housing, which is going to primarily be a housing showcase. AKA, here's what everyone's been making. I've been looking forward to seeing this for some time now. I'll talk a lot about all the very specific things about housing and why this is the best housing system ever. But for now, let's just scooch around. So, first thing I want to mention super quickly, someone asked why I have an alliance, a housing neighborhood, despite being primarily Horde. First of all, if you're asking that, then I have to be honest, you're probably kind of missing the point. Because this isn't an alliance housing area, any more than the other one is a Horde housing area. This is a human-themed housing area. The other one is an orc-themed housing area. And that's different. Obviously, and if it's not obvious, it doesn't matter. You can set up your house in either. In fact, actually, you can set up your house in both. So, when we were first sitting down and deciding where to place the guild neighborhood, that's what you're looking at, is the guild neighborhood here. Which one do we pick was the strong question. And it was purely down to cosmetics, right? What do you want more, the aesthetics of one or the other? And both of them are really good, it's worth noting. But this one won out in terms of the boot, and so this one we went with. I mean, we do have this nice docks area. We've got... Oh, what is this? Who is this? Who is this? I don't know who that is. Kelholak. Who's Kelholak? Oh, it's Mook! This is Mook's house. Don't worry, I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that. I think this one's Bragwin's. Yep, that's Bragwin's right here. You want to see mine? Oh, man, check out mine. Oh, yeah. There's my amazing house. Isn't it incredible? But no, I know that Kira White Noise very specifically and implicitly asked me to wait on doing this until today. I was going to start the entire stream with it. Oh, I have to bow. Oh, no, the pain. The pain of bowing. But I must bow to Evo. It's the only way. Okay. I'll also admit that I call this the human area. It's because it's Duskwood, Westfall, and Elwyn. This is the Duskwood area, which has some wonderful vibes to it. Yeah. No, I'll show off all these more in more detail. I'm just kind of giving you a quick run through. Greetings! Over here is the Westfall area. Probably my personal favorite area. I'll very nearly set up my house over here, just because I love the Westfall vibes. In the end, I actually was willing to lose up my spot because other people wanted the spot I was going to take, which is this spot right here. That's Evo's house, by the way. I also was thinking about this spot right here. Being right next to the farm patch, you know. I'm pretty happy where I am, though. So, Rax says, why haven't you customized your own house? So I mentioned this yesterday, but to repeat myself briefly. The reason I haven't, you'll notice I have a quest in my log right now. It says, home at last, enter your house via the front door. I haven't done anything of housing myself. And I do mean anything. I have been completely hands-off to save that for the stream. So I will be going in relatively blind. Obviously, I know a lot of what you can do, and I've seen other people, and I've even given advice on other people in their housing setups, but I have not engaged with the interface myself yet. But yeah, I have this. So I don't feel that bad about my choice of position. Anyways, yes, as several people have pointed out before, I have this thing called willpower. A lot of it, actually. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show off Evo's house, because I know she's tired and wants to go to bed. And then I'll figure out who's next. I don't know if Mr. Red's home yet. He asked me to wait on his. I know Kira White Noise is there. I know Spartan is there. I know Bragwin's on. I know Maverick. This is actually Maverick's house right here. Wait, what? That's new. Go back to that. Janine's there. Where's your house, Janine? Valerian does have a house. I know where it is. I don't need to show off Pax's, too. I don't know where Janine's house is. Oh, God. There's Lunae Ruth's. Got to show off Lunae Ruth's house. Kraken-san has a house. Maverick has 2 houses, yes. So, that's a good question to start with, Darkrai. I wasn't going to go into the mechanics of housing just yet, but let me be clear. There's a lot of reasons why I call this the best housing system in MMO gaming. And it's not just the fact that it's got, you know, tons of decor and tons of ways you could place it. That's cool. It is. But WildStar had that, right? WoW housing is a lot of interlocking systems that they have been building for actual years. Remember, housing in WoW was in development for 6 years. And they have an entire development staff, this is not a joke, and a whole separate company whose only job is housing. So they have all kinds of systems in place, like, for example, everything to do with leveling your house, the budget, the blueprint system, the fact that they're still expanding a lot of these systems, too. There's going to be a group up and a combo thing. We'll show it off later, because we're going to do more housing showcase when we do the patch night thing, because they're adding so many new features to this. There's got to be new stuff to show off by then. The nature of how we sort this entire screen and all the decor and how you procure decor and the kinds of things you can do with decor. And, of course, we've got the Endeavor system, which I apparently have. That's the wrong thing. There we go. Ahem. The entire Endeavor system and how it rewards players for basically doing things, and you can choose different groups in order to have different access to different decor and just fun stuff. I know that's shocking and alien for an MMO, but there's just fun stuff. But the final 2 things that really make WoW housing pop in a way that I honestly don't think any other MMO ever has. And it's a 2-point. These are 2 interlocking things. They both work together. One is the very existence of the neighborhood, which I've been flying around for a bit here. Ignoring the obvious amazing visuals and just the incredible music. God, the music is so well designed. But the very nature of the neighborhood and the fact that it exists, the fact that there's NPCs roaming around, the fact that there's stuff to do throughout the neighborhood, the fact that you can customize the neighborhood, the fact that you'll have little events happening in the neighborhood, especially in the town square here like this. Like, look at this for a second. This is great. So, you can also, of course, you can join a random neighborhood, like my Horde neighborhood. My other Horde neighborhood is in a random neighborhood. But you can also set up a guild neighborhood. So this is our guild's neighborhood. This is the Lorewalker neighborhood. We actually have quite a few people here. More than I remember when I was worried about getting 10 people involved. And now we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. And yes, this is the Grummels. Hi, Kira White Nose. These are the Grummels. That's our current endeavor. We're getting new endeavors next patch, by the way. 3 or 4, I forget which. But I'm very much looking forward to all that. What? Please don't be for us. What the hell? Oh. Okay, I think we're okay. Yeah, we're okay. That's informative. Sorry, there's a large, what looks like a dump truck with a backhoe attached to it, which immediately made me worry about, like, it being the electric company or something. But it turns out, so for quite some time, almost a month now, I suppose, there's just been yard debris piled up in front of everyone's yards. It's just been sitting there. No one's taken it away. Guess what they're doing? I guess they don't come by very often. Anyways. No, that's true. There's regions. There's region groups in WoW. WoW, I praise the hell out of this game. It's probably the most segregated of the big 3 MMOs. Because FF14, in several months, is going to be basically Japan and everywhere else. Guild Wars 2 is like 3 region groups, and WoW is like 5. And there's no crossing over region groups, not reasonably speaking. Like, at least in Guild Wars 2, you can, I believe, pay to cross over to region groups. But in WoW, you cannot. You're just stuck there, that's it, the end. Have fun. The only way you can actually play WoW on a different server, or sorry, a different region group, is to make a new account for that region group. Road Warden, Road 96, and Heistgeist. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, TSB. Oh, I didn't write down Evo's. I was so busy trying to bow to her. Sorry, Evo. That was for Rogue Trader, Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, and Little Kitty Big City. Oh, we don't have an HOA here. We live in civilized society. Wait, was that the 5-year one? Oh my God, it was. I really got to bow now. Thank you for 5 years of support, Evo. Don't worry, I'm bracing my arm. You can't see it. I'm bracing my arm against the desk. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'll put that anniversary sub towards those things. Look, until I'm healed might be weeks. I'm not going to go with weeks without saying thank you. Come on, come on. Okay, how do we solve the justice problem, the HOA problem? I can't! I have to physically demonstrate. I have to be willing to suffer pain. So the neighborhoods are awesome. But the second thing, and this is the much more important thing, housing is completely free. If you make... if you own Midnight, is actually the requirement. If you own Midnight, you have a house. In fact, you have two. You can have one house in each neighborhood. I'll even show you. You've got... there's the Lorewalkers, and there's the other one I've got right up there. And, yeah, that's awesome. If you join a public neighborhood, there's no detriment for doing so, of course. The endeavors are set in a cycle. If you join a guild neighborhood like we're in, I set the endeavors periodically, every time I get the chance to do so. So, yeah, I know that sounds like a really basic thing, but free housing is such a huge benefit, and again, having the neighborhood is great. So, sorry. I apologize, Evo. I'm so terrible. I'm worthless. If I died, the cat would notice. The cat would be the only one who would notice. Anyway, so let's show off Evo's house first, because I know she's tired. So, I'm not even sure 100% how much of this is, like, her, because I know some of these trees are her. And all of this, like, fence... Oh my God, there's mushrooms everywhere. Evo, you need help. You need help so much. Oh my God. Look at... So, if I could say this really quick, what's the benefit of housing? If you're asking that question, then it is probably not for you. And I don't mean that as a dig. I will be classifying housing as a core mechanic, because to a lot of players, this is the reason to play the game right now. It has almost single-handedly been responsible for a huge amount of people coming back to the game and resubbing the game. Because housing is a very valuable feature in this kind of thing. Yeah, say, I'm sure at least some of you in chat were like, yeah. And yeah, it's a way to just have fun creatively. It's a way to give you motivation to go out and do content, because yeah, a huge amount of decor is tied to achievements, like raid achievements and dungeon achievements, and actually doing reps and doing some of the new content. Like, let's go back to my own decor catalog for a second. Let's see. There's a good example of this. Of course, I don't know the decor that well by heart. Yeah, here we go. So I got this one, small spoilers, just for engaging in some of the content, right? And so, while you can just sit here and house, it's kind of encouraging you to go out and try and engage in the rest of the content, so you can have more stuff to put in your house. And as I've kind of hinted at before, the limits on what you can do with your housing are basically non-existent and getting less existent over time, as they are lifting limitations on the housing system as they continue to patch it. Hi, Ray and Kokiro. It has been a hot minute. Hi. I don't know if I have a command for that. It's actually really simple. If you sub, what happens is I get $3 of real money out of that. Then I put $3 of interest towards up to 3 games of your choice or 1 new game added to the list. That's it. That's the simplicity of it. So thank you for the sub. Put that towards up to 3 games of your choice or a new game if you prefer. Anyways, I'm sorry. I keep getting distracted talking about mechanics. There's so many mechanics here to talk about. Like all this grass. I've talked about Evo before. She is like the doodad queen. I'm not joking. This woman, I've been watching her work on a lot of stuff. I've also worked with her. She's done work with me on the art style for the rewrites. And so she is so good at all these tiny little details. Like she knows not just what to place, but how to place it, how to space it, how to kind of create sight lines. You notice this makes it look like there's no fence here. I can just walk through this. But it makes it look like there's this natural fence here. She is so smart with this stuff. It's phenomenal. I cannot praise her enough. Oh, God. And there's a flamingo. I think I knew that. I think I've seen that, but I forgot. There's a flamingo in the Grummel hut there. Can I get in the Grummel hut? No, I can't get in. No! No! Ah. What's this? There's a kite. There's a kite just dangling from the tree here. Oh, my God. Is that an upside down? That's the shopkeep. Yes, excuse me. I'll take one of those. Number 9. 2 number 9s. Extra sauce. How do they not run out of space? Okay, so I keep being asked mechanical questions. Please forgive me, Evo. That's a relevant question. So there's basically infinite housing. WoW has always had an instancing system. And that means unless an instance is active, it's not taking up any physical space on a server farm, on a blade. Make sense? Now, when you decide to go into a dungeon, what it does is it spools up a brand new version, a new instance of that dungeon, and that's yours. And you can then lose that tie, or it can stay for a while. Sometimes they'll stay for weeks, sometimes they'll stay for days. You can actually retain an instance. But if you are not actively using an instance, it goes back into unactive memory. I know I'm using stupid terms here, but forgive me. Which means it's not really any strain on the servers once again, because it's not currently active. So when they came up with housing for WoW, it was just a natural move to go ahead, kill this fly. It was a natural move to go ahead and just instance all of it. In fact, the houses themselves, as I'll show off in a minute here, are instanced in addition to the neighborhoods being instanced. So in other words, they have, for all intents and purposes, infinite housing. So no matter what, you can get it. Now, and I don't want to be mean about this, this is one of the biggest things that WoW was using as a big plug for when their housing went live, when Midnight was first coming out. Because anybody who's played FF14 knows that getting a house over there is kind of a thing. You got it, Rain Kukino. Give me 1 second to jot that down. Very true, Moo. This is not a new system. It's just a new implementation of it. Okay, so Rogue Trader, Cyberpunk, Metro Exodus. Done. And it is good to see you again. I always worry when I don't see a name for a while, especially given the times we live in. Yeah, my Warrior of Light is actually homeless. The guild has a house, and that's it. Anyway, sorry. Back to Evo's thing. I keep getting these questions. So I'm just gonna chill here for a minute. Whoa! Oh god. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna chill. Enjoy the sights for a moment. Pretty sure this tree is her. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong here. I love little details. I love this stuff. I'm sorry. I'm going to be gushing a lot. A lot of people did some really creative things. Look, there's this blueberry bush. There's just a blueberry bush back here. And there's this wild blueberry. See, that's actually how I dye my hair. See? It all makes sense. Aw, love the little rose gazebo thing. And I like, so just to continue talking about how great she is at doodad design, you notice how dense the fence of bushes is over here? When you start moving over here, it evens out, and like it's becoming less dense and less dense, until it just kind of naturally opens up out into the ocean. There's this great view here of the bay. Anyways, lots of flowers, lots of really cool flowers all over the place. Look at all this stuff. Oh my god, I love these flowers. I'm just gonna chill here for a minute. There we go. Yep. But I promised I'd show off something other than basic landscaping. So, every now and again she likes to host people, so... Anyways. Yeah, by the way, just to be very clear, you're looking at hours of work. I know for a fact that she has spent entire evenings. Like, I'd get up in the morning and be like, hey, so what'd you get done with your game? Because, you know, it's kind of my job to keep track of that. And she's like, well, I spent the entire night working in my house. Anyways, let's ignore the shrine to Waka Waka there. What I was going to point out is the wagons. She's got a nice setup here. I'm shocked that doesn't go down the hill. You see these wagons. Just people hanging out. Just, you know. This is the parking lot, is what this is back here. And you can kind of get there from over here or up there if you want to. Oh, this one's new. Oh, join me. Eva. Join me. Eva refuses to join me. No! There we go. Yeah, so they have two-person seaters for these two. It's only some of them. You gotta be specific about which one you're going for. Yeah, this is from Decor Hunt. I have like 3 of these now because I have so much currency left over from Decor Hunt. I've been quite impressed so far, right? Okay. I should probably hurry up a little bit because I got a lot else to show off. Cool well. Cool. Oh my god, she's got a shrine to the dead. Aw, and flowers right in front of her. That's cute. And then, oh my god, here's the I don't feel like being around the world room. So as you can see, nice, some little pillows, some cheap goblin Chinese, bananas, apples, and a book you could read. Just a little place to hide out and chill. Just a no, I'm good today kind of place. Also incense, gotta have incense for this kind of place. Yeah, by the way, next patch is adding pets to the houses, which is exactly as cool as it sounds. They had to invent new tech to make it so that the pets could naturally navigate the terrain. If you don't understand what I mean by that, the terrain is malleable, right? And so it's not like there's paths. So they had to figure out a way for the pets to be able to navigate so that pets can roam around and do stuff in your house. Anyways, as you can see, she's in the middle of cleaning up her yard. Ugh. She needs that truck to come by to pick all this stuff up. And a nice little Orgrimmar kind of a water thing here. And I love the palm tree. Oh my god, I just noticed. Hang on, hold up. I just noticed the roof. Hang on, up we go. You, okay, Evo, I don't know if you know this. You can clean your gutters, right? Like, you probably, in fact, should clean your gutters periodically. Hang on one second, I'm kind of stuck up there. There we go. You should probably do your gutters every now and again, because, oh, I know, man, it's gonna be so cool. A train in the backyard? Pretty sure that's doable, yeah. And of course, by the way, I should probably mention this. Do you see this rock pathway? Yeah, that's not default. She had to make this. So this is done by her. I forget how many pieces exist to an object, but you get the idea. Let me go ahead and write this down. It was from 3.694 to Cyberpunk, Jedi Survivor, and Horizon Forbidden West. And thank you, Free, for this up. Yeah, just to be very clear, because I can show this off very quickly, because I can show off my house real quick. Give me 1 sec. Be right back. To be clear about what I mean when I say she's done all of this, this is what an untouched square looks like right here. You just get this plot There's a blank house in the middle of it. That's it. So this is what her house started as. Make sense? Are there templates? So one of the features they're adding, I don't remember when, please forgive me, but one of the features that they are adding is the ability to save templates and then share them online. Yeah, blueprints. I am really excited about that. Okay, so I think I've shown off. Oh my god, you've got mushrooms! Why do you have mushrooms everywhere? What is wrong with you? All right. So if you think this outside has been bad, or has been good, I guess I should say, let me show you the frickin' inside. Everything about the exterior is like 10% of the system. The interior, I mean, just take that shot in for a second. Look at the doodad design. This is why I talk about her as the doodad queen. Really take that in. Take in the detail. Take in the storytelling. That is insane. And all of that's her. Because, again, the rooms by default, I'll show this later when I show this off, the rooms by default are just empty squares. All of this stuff is stuff. Yeah, she spent way too much time on all this. Look, she even put like oh my god, I don't think I've seen the intro. Look at this. So we got the little pine cone. Let's turn that off. It's a fire hazard. There we go. Nice like wreath over there. We got these leaves over the doorway. A nice look, you could put that. This is where you take off your shoes, right? And there's the cabinet for where you put your shoes. And naturally we got incense, so it smells nice. Another place where you can chill here, just relax. That's a mirror, just touch up. Okay, there we go. And then we got this main room. Yeah, I've got to show off her D&D table. Look at this. There's actually some stuff I haven't seen here before. So we got, here's where the GM sits, right? There we go. Yep. All right. Let's see. Rax, it's your turn. Mr. Red, what do you want to do? The ogre, that purple piece, just pretend it's an ogre, okay? Theater of the mind. Okay, the ogre is about to charge you. What do you do? And notice how she's got, like, there's the chairs, of course. There's a platter of what looks like just mushrooms. Or mushrooms and cheese. There's more of the goblin food. Gotta have the goblin. Critical hit! There's this little diagram stuff on the phone. I love the little, the I don't know what to call that. The thing that you'd write on in front of a cafe, shrunk down to have, like, the rule set there. Zoom in a little bit here. There we go. Yeah, it's we're the Alliance Wall. We're trying to take out the Horde. The stuff you can do with this is absolutely stupid, by the way. And then, you know, of course, we got the figurines back there. Bunch of books, all the rule books, naturally. I'm not sure what this is. I think this is like another figurine. It's just that it's that really expensive figurine. You only bring out for the really big games. I love this, like, enclosure here. There's just this fountain absolutely overrun with overgrowth in here. There's a lot of foresty vibes, if you haven't caught that. There's a little tree growing out of the wall there. There's the vines on the archway. There's vines over that door. This is really, really cool. Over here is her kitchen. I've actually seen this before. And naturally, it's completely overgrown with vines, which means this place is just filled with bugs. So this is some really creative stuff in order to make the kitchen work. All of those spice racks are changed and shrunk in order to kind of make them work like this. And there's a bunch of random rolled-up stuff. If I'm not mistaken, it's not all of them, but some of these shelves are blank, which means she had to place the stuff on the shelves. I think some of them come with stuff. We'll show off more of this when we get there. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Evo's corrected me. This is actually the pantry. Mea culpa. And this is cool. I love this. So check out the pumpkin there. It's actually a painted cushion with a stool, with a fence post coming out of it. You can, as with most things, systems like this, you can manipulate X into Y just by creative usage of color and scale. Oh my god, I'm suddenly hungry. I just ate breakfast here. It's still steaming. How is it still steaming? Gotta have the watermelons. There's a tree! There's a tree in your pantry, Evo. There's a tree. Okay. Bins of fruit, giant cheese with pack. Oh my god, Pac-Man, no! Waka waka. It's a pantry. Oh my god, it's a pantry. Where's the coffee? Actually, it's funny you say that. You wouldn't have coffee in the pantry. Hang on, I'll go show off the incredible other thing in a second, because I happen to know where the coffee is, and it's right here! I'm going to grind up some coffee here really quick. And then, so you've got the coffee beans. Hang on. Coffee beans right there. There's the pot of honey for it. There's the grinder. There's the, I don't remember what it's called, but it's the thing that compresses it. And then there's your nice big cup of cream. Sorry. That's your cup of coffee. That's your cup of cream. So, there's the coffee. To answer you. I'll come back. French press, thank you. I'll come back to the kitchen in a second. I want to show off this room. This is another room I've already seen. And I love this room to death. Once again, remember, this is a blank room before she got her claws into it. So, just, I look at it. It's her tavern. Yeah, there's forks and spoons and platters of mushrooms and ribs and wine bottles. Over here we've got like kebabs and some cheddar, and I think that's one of those from the Oktoberfest, isn't it? With the cheese and the cheese, salt, and sausages. More salt, more seasoning, more wine. I love the braziers on the walls. Sorry, I'm losing words because there's so much going on here. And of course, this is nice. So you've got like the meat, and then you've got the vegetables. And just in case you want a little bit of variety there. A lot of wine. You have a lot of wine, Evo. It's starting to worry me. And a nice place where you can just chill. With a gong. Gotta have a gong. Very good. Whoop, whoop. I didn't need to turn off the fire. Sorry. Ahem. But, you know, cactus for the cactus fruit. Nice display of books you can bring out. A place where you can just chill. And just relax and enjoy and rest after a nice meal. Speaking of which, this ice box is her. This is not a native item. I love the ice box. I love the ice box. I'm pretty sure a lot of this is custom designed, but I know the part she really wants me to show off is this freaking thing. So we've got a fell drink. Of course we do, because, you know, clientele, right? It makes sense. A flaming drink, and then like a cold flaming drink. I'm not sure what that one is. I'm not sure I want to know. And a lot of bottles just kind of arrayed here in this thing. And of course, my personal favorite touch. Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. This is not one object. She manually placed these, so there was this stack going on. Just like she manually placed these. Flipped them upside down and hung them up by what I believe is like a fence or barrier or something like that. So there's just the glasses up there. And there's what it looks like if you zoom out and take in the full shot there. I think you're right, Nuke. I think you're right, looking at it from right over there. But I would be remiss if I didn't point out that, you know, every now and again you need to go to the bathroom. Oh yeah, by the way, they added this thing. This is new tech, believe it or not. The movement of these, the physics, for lack of a better put it, on the carpet there. Anyway, so we go in here. It's a nice little refresher room. Just kind of chill here for a moment. You could get some towels, grab some towels, and you can go into the washroom. And this is where you go if you're drunk. And you see these reeds, you grab these reeds and you whap yourself. Whap, whap, whap. And I'm kidding. Sorry, it's a joke. This is her personal sauna. Yeah, apparently a Russian-style sauna. Nice, comfortable. Oh, I don't want to sit on that. There we go. We've got incense. We've got the stove. Actually, we have several stoves, keeping things nice and hot. And several sources of water. We got the scrub brush, right? Where did that come from? The brush and the soap. Oh, yeah, flagellation. Psh, psh. It's the Phaethon house, if you see it on the neighborhood Spartan. By the way, if you're probably wondering what the map looks like in here, it doesn't, and you notice my mini-map is just gray. Anyways. Wait, you built this? Oh my god. Evo, stop being amazing. Just quit it. Quit it. The map tech said, no, I give up. You're good. Nice towel rack over here. Place where you can wash up. No bathroom. Kind of worrisome. That's okay. We're just going to be okay with that. I love it. I love everything about it. But then, we're not... I need to probably hurry this up a little bit. because I have several people to show off, and there's so much to talk about. So I'm just going to sit on my throne here for a second. Yes, you may pay for... No, I'm kidding. So let's go back to the kitchen for a second. There's the recipe book. There's the herbs being chopped up. There's other herbs ready for being chopped up. There's the spice rack. And honey. Gotta have honey. A lot of this is custom, and a lot of this is just careful placement. I don't even know which is which. She can tell you more details, but there's a lot going on here. That's what the garden's there for, Maverick. It makes sense. What are those? Is that one of the Harandar things? It's like dragon fruit or something. I know this is a Harandar thing. The Harandar, yeah, the cook pot, which is actually a plant, which grows, by the way. Oh my god, it makes sense, man, Overlord. I already showed off the coffee. And just some sweet treats, right, to go with the coffee. We got bread. We've got Arkandor for our more elven-indicated people. We've got a tea set. We've got some fruit. And we got a nice berry pie. My god, this pie. Look at this pie. I want this pie. I want this pie. Here's our big old, what do you call that? There's actually a term for that kind of a stove oven. But this thing, kind of baked into the wall there. Measuring stick, fruit, washbin. We actually have a washbin. There you go. So we have a little bit of indoor plumbing. There's actually a water elemental on the other side of the wall. Remember, Theathon's a mage, so bread oven. That sounds much better. Nice little pantries. I love the spinning thing. Didn't you place this stuff on this manually? Or am I misremembering? So many fire hazards. Turn off all these flames. God. No, okay, my bad. I thought there was one of these you could live with. Over here we have even more food. You have so much food in your house. Oh my god. Why do you have so much food? Candles going up the staircase. That's new. I like that. A nice tree in the middle of the staircase going up. This is also new. Oh, there's so many candles everywhere. Oh my god. And of course she's got this, the worst painting in Azeroth. Yes, this is the Taran corridor. Very tasteful. Odd. Lots of paintings, by the way. Placing those had to have taken forever. Ignore the symbol of the Ebon Blade. That's fine. Ignore the symbol of the Illidari. It's fine. It's fine. Would you like some tea to go with your glaives, your war glaives? So up here, you'll notice the tone is shifting a bit, and there's actually a bit of a different color palette up here. So now we're kind of purple instead of green. And oh my god, so this is just insane. Bookshelf. Maybe you shouldn't be reading that book, Evo. It's just a thought. I think you're getting into some dangerous things here, Evo. Measuring station, floating books. That's... Oh, there's several floating books. Okay, we're just gonna know. We're cool. Everything's cool. Let's see what's going on over here. Okay, so we got more floating books. Okay, this is terrifying. You have the Dark Portal itself, which you're sending some notes through, thanks to some arcane crystals nearby. And a fell candle, too. And, and of course, one of the eyes of the Lich King. Naturally, gotta have that. No, it makes sense. You just have a portal on your desk so you can send messages to people. But there's a logic here. And over here we just have the library, just the library, which still has flowers. There's no escaping the flowers, I think. Or the arcane strata is absolutely all over. There's another one of those stupid Tarns. Why are they stupid Tarns everywhere? Okay. By the way, did you notice she has a wind thing in here? I just want to point that out too. Books are expensive. Block. Where do you want to go next, Eva? I'll let you decide. Okay, this way. All right, this way. Done. So this is her outdoors area. Now, I don't want to ruin the illusion, but it's actually not outdoors. I know, it's shocking. It's a really convincing skybox. If you look at it from certain angles, you can tell. But yeah, you can have an outdoors, indoors. And every single thing in this room was placed manually by her and took actual hours. I know this because she wouldn't shut up about how much of a pain in the ass it was to put this room together. All of those candles, manually placed. All of these flowers and bushes, manually placed. Rocks. Nice arcane lanterns going on. Nice little book, you know. Just a place where you can chill and relax underneath the stars and the tree. Yeah, Evo has issues, I'm just saying. Altar of the Silver Hand, too. In case we want that. And of course, another place. It's not working right. Yeah, whatever. Place where you can recline and get some heat going on. This room's brilliant. I love this room. It's not technically as detailed as some of the other ones, but the sheer amount of care that put into it and the aesthetic it gets across is fantastic. I would say this is probably my second favorite room of hers overall. The first one being the tavern, obviously. Yeah, by the way, we're going to be voting on favorite houses at the end of this, just for fun, just as a for fun thing. That's cool. So this is, yeah, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, this is new. So anyways, here's the outdoors when it's daytime. This okay, so I have seen this area right here, because I saw it when she was working on it. So, this is the painting area. Look at this. Look at this. She's even mixing paints right now in order to get new hues. And she's like cutting up different shards of clay and whatever else in order to make new things. And she's just working on paintings. Just painting away. Lots of options here. Lots of cool stuff. Lots of flies! Oh my god! But my personal favorite thing, and this is just pure headcanon. So, there's this really simple blueprint, right? And I love the idea that Phaethon, who is a mage, of course, in fact, I believe a fire mage canonically, doesn't really know a lot about, like, technology or designing things. And so Phaethon is just like, how does this work? The screw goes into the socket? What? And he just can't figure it out. And so he just spends time here staring at this blueprint, trying to figure out, like, the most basic-ass blueprint in the world. And he's just, and there's, like, books of all kinds of books of studying architecture. And he's just like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh, God. I'm going to go back to my paintings. And, yeah, you can see the... God, what are those? Like, chunks of clay? Things to be turned into paint, excuse me. Yeah, we need to get a gnome in here. Unfortunately, nobody would ever roll a gnome. Oh, we've got a candelabra thing, too. That's cool. Pigment rock. Thank you. And yeah, there's the actual paintings in question. And some really beautiful paintings while we're on the subject. And then over here, which is... so this is new. I'm guessing this is where she grows some of her stuff for procuring paintings. Either that or this is where she buries her victims. One of the two. I'm not actually sure which yet. This is completely new to me over here. Nice outdoors barbecue kind of a thing going on. Oh yeah. Skewered fish for everyone who isn't me. Meat stew. That's for me. You know, good point, Rax. Being efficient. I like it. And a nice... there's so much food in this place. So we got more coffee. More kebabs. More mushrooms. More everything. More Chinese. Always with the cheap Chinese. You always have the cheap Chinese here. And a nice little array of trees in order to keep you comfy while you're in here. And a statue of... I'm not sure that's an individual person. But an elf. Oh my god. Oh my god. Go away, fly. Nobody loves you. Oh, hang on. She's saying I shouldn't go that way next. Okay. I hear and obey. I love how she just adds basics. We're not even really talking about the hallways, but this hallway, once again, is just an empty blank room until stuff was done to add to the textures and add to the stuff on the walls, like the paintings. Oh, yes, and the bathroom! So speaking of bathrooms, so this is her bathroom. I think this is one of the first things she made. This is a very troll-themed bathroom. You know me, I love some troll architecture. We've got lots of troll... everything, I guess counter space is what I want to call that. And here's where you wash up. There's the strong box. Oh, yeah. But, no, I don't want to scrub all this stuff. Spartan asks, what level is your house? Evo. And then we've got, like, this privacy thing, so we can go over here and take a nice bath. There we go. There we go. Level 9, apparently. Just wash all those troubles away. Just get a nice soak in. clean up a little bit here. And yeah, over here, so like all of this stuff is as usual manually placed. So this is this is the where you get the makeup. Gotta have makeup. She's a blood elf. Gotta have makeup. There we go. There we go. All right, everything's good. Hang on, I missed a spot. There we go. Perfect. I love it. I love this room. It's probably my 5th favorite room. Oh yeah, perfume. Gotta have some perfume. It smells like Axe for some reason. It's very strange. So here's our first bedroom. This is just comfy. I love this. I love the plushie, of course. Gotta love it. This is the guest room. And I love the idea that, because Phaethon, again, is canonically a mage, right? So the guest room just has, it's flowers, book for entertainment, some more books so you can chill with, a place where you can put your stuff, a Murloc plushie, and a portal to the void. Just all the necessities, right? All the things that you actually need in life. I'm also fond of the pattern of the, I like to think that it actually is leaves that have been sewn together. Oh, and a place where you can put all your writings if you're in the middle of stuff. You need to, look, you need to have the portal of the void. It is very important. I believe so, Caroline was. It's a perfect Kraken sign. That's your bin. That's the trash bin by the side of your bed. Sorry. I will never follow you. I will go ahead of you. Where are we going? This way, I think. Yes. So here's the master bathroom. Much different vibe in here. I love the tile. These are placed manually, of course. And we've got like a flower fountain to wash up on. And of course, unlike the troll room, we are much more sophisticated when we put on our perfume and makeup. Just kind of make sure that works out. There we go. Hang on. Missed a bit of my eyebrow. Okay, we're good. And a much more elegant of an actual bathtub. Look at this. Look at this thing. Now, I could be mistaken. This is 4 slabs smacked down here to kind of create the bin. Because again, there's no... I mean, you've seen the bathtub thing. It's an object. This is not an object. This is terrain. And once again, that's the kind of stuff you can do with this, because it's insane. The stuff you can do with this game. And I love the privacy curtains. Just kind of adding to the atmosphere of being in here. I don't know if you've done anything with the lighting, Eva. Feel free to correct me if you have or not. I lost you. I lost you. No, there you are. So here's the, we'll call this the recreation room. This room was probably, what, 2 days? Just days. 3 days. Excuse me. 3 days. Yeah. So I'm fumbling for words at this point. There's just so much detail everywhere. That's a statue of the Nara. Oh, you've actually got one of the Nara statues. Whoops. Didn't mean to interact with that. Tons of books, obviously. Gotta have the kite going on up there. Nice place you can relax by the fire and enjoy a read. We've got all kinds of stuff. Just some of the paintings from outside pulled in here. I love the pillow retreat. Just take it in. Take it in for a second. Take in the pillow retreat. And there's a little Murloc plushie there, of course. And over here, completely separate from where she's trying to take me, obviously, Phaethon would have a giant frickin' hammer. Duh. Nice little cup of tea by the bed. Gotta have tea in the morning. And, she's got the quill doing notes overnight. Just to chill a little bit. Alright, fine. So, anyways, and boom, there's a secret room. Oh my god. So there's actually a lot going on in here. Oh god, I can barely even see there's so much going on in here. So yeah, there's Shadowmourne, the legendary Axe of the Lich King, which probably shouldn't be back here, honestly. Some fishing poles, some cobwebs. You can tell, Phaethon hasn't been back here in a hot minute. some easels. But if you go up here, here's the actual hideaway. And I got to be very careful with my card to show this off properly. Just a nice little nook here. Another Murloc plushie. Gotta have the Murloc plushies. Very important. And of course, Chinese food. Of course it's Chinese food. What else would be in the comfy room, right? What else would be in the pillow fort but Chinese food? Hey, Walker. Yeah, exactly, Kraken's. And I love how, if you're looking, you can kind of see the pillow fort up there. But generally speaking, you're not even going to notice it, like in a normal look around. It's basically invisible. So, you can just hide out up there. Just chill. Be away from everyone for a minute. Is this it? Nope, hang on. What the heck is this? This is new. Well, here's all her victims. Gotta have statues of her victims, obviously. Yep, these are the people she's brutally murdered. Yep. A lot of brutal murders going on. Very brutal. It's the library. Well, of course you put the statues of your victims in the library. I mean, obviously. That's where I put them. And yeah, there's this. This is interesting. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, this is... So, hey, I can actually show this off a little bit. I've been praising her doodad design. This is what a room looks like when there's no doodad design. So you can see immediately the contrast, right? Even if you haven't really... This is good doodad design 101. Because even if you haven't been processing the random stuff she's doing to make even just a hallway look better, if the hallways looked like this, it would stick out, right? That's the point of doodad design, is to make it look less... uncanny valley is the word I would put it. Like when you just have an empty room, it looks off. It makes you go, huh? And there's just this moment of, wait, what? And yeah, I see where the stairs are going to be here. Which, of course, she's building one by one individually because she's absolutely insane. And I think that's everywhere. So... yeah, I'm going to jot down some notes here on the side. Not that my vote matters, but if anybody's curious, this was Ivo Iliani's house. Which, if you, because we're going to do a little, like, just for funsies vote afterwards to see which ones y'all like the best. Thank you for showing it off, Ivo. I'm just going to... love this house. This house is creative. Yeah, it's triple positive just for Evo. Jesus Christ. I do still think my absolute favorite room is the tavern. I love this tavern. I love the effort and detail put into it. But if I'm being honest, my second favorite is probably this little board game thing here. And I know I'm biased. I know. Hang on. I'm being asked to judge Spartan's outfit really quick. It's terrible! No, combination of jade plus not quite fell works really well. The claws do a good job of highlighting the yellow accents on the horns. Usage of the Legion boots. I think those are the Legion boots was a good pick, especially for a Tauren. And are those monk shoulder? Sorry, monk shoulder, yeah, singular. And the other one is, I'm not sure what that is, but I think it works well. It's very green. It actually looks like a fell druid if I was to put that. Okay, so yes. Very good job, Evo. I release you to go to bed if you want to go to bed. So that you don't hear when you win the best place. The best house award. Now, I think we all want to see Mr. Reds next, in immediate contrast to that. I think that's the correct move here. Which is one of these? Hang on. This one, there it is. Okay, so here's Mr. Red's house. As you can see, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous, one might even say. It's got a bunny out up front. This is fantastic. Everything is amazing here. What? And that was Mr. Red's house, ladies and gentlemen. 10 out of 10, no notes. In case you can't read that, it says, screw housing, I'm winning this entire contest. Hang on 1 second. That's going towards another crusade, chained echoes, and the SNES block. Thank you very much, Walker. Always appreciate. Forgive me for not doing a full bow. Jokes aside, it's actually quite painful to bow. Yeah, that's honestly a lot of effort to put together that message. It's kind of impressive. Like, what's funny is if I had approached this from the wrong angle, it would have looked slightly different. No, yeah, you've used a lot of different things. Like there's a table, there's a chain, there's a wine bottle, bunch of planks of wood. I don't even know what all that stuff is. Like those are like a bunch of chairs, candelabra over there. The house is a pie on another table. There's that's just a piece of parchment, which is actually, that poor quill is still trying to write on that parchment. And the apostrophe for the I'm is just a candle. I love it. The E is a coffin. Hang on. It is a coffin. It is a coffin on the E there. Oh my god. There were a lot of E's. I had to figure it out. Well, okay. Let's see. That is actually very creative and very impressive. You should be proud of that. I can't wait to see the interior. This is going to be great. All right, here we go. So we've got, let's see. We've got spikes. Okay, definitely getting across the don't come in here vibes. We've got, sorry, it's actually spears on spikes. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's Castle Birdbrain. It is. It is. Hang on. Let me do this properly. Okay. Ah! God damn you, Mr. Red. God damn you. Just said I'm going upstairs to the spot I'm going to have to go through all over again because these quests suck. Oh my god, and there's the frick. No! No! Look, Giga, look! No! No! I can't get away from Castle Birdbrain. Oh my god. Alright, let's figure out the password. Hang on. It's okay. We got past it. It's from FF11 Dream Whisperer. We had to do the dungeon like 7 times. Okay, we're here. We're safe. Maybe. Okay, so hang on. Let me light this torch. I forget if we have to light both torches or not, so I'm just going to light both torches. There we go. Okay. Ah! Yeah. I feel like something is trying to be conveyed to me here. I'm not sure what it is, but there's definitely a vibe going on here. It's very. Oh, hang on, gotta get the other. No wonder it didn't open properly. I gotta get the other torches here. This is great, Mr. Red. I don't think you're gonna win the best house, but special mention, Castle Birdbrain, Castle Mr. Redbrain. Okay, so I know Kira White Noise wanted to do a tour of her house. It is her, right, Kira White? I've been assuming that for a long time, and I just realized I should probably clarify. Okay, so Kira White Noise wants to show off her house, I know. Hang on, where are we? Up here somewhere, I think. There it is. I believe it's this one. No. Where is it? This one. Yep, this is it. This is it. Right? Yes, this is the one. Okay, this actually looks way different than the last time I was here. Hi, Ross. So this is Kira White Noise's place. Once again, we got kind of a fancy thing going on here. I love... What is this? This kind of dragon scale fountain in the middle here. In fact, I actually think that's an emblem of a dragon underneath it there. Does every guild get their own housing instance? So it is an option, is the answer there, Adam Ciuda. It is not mandatory. However, yes, if your guild wants a housing instance, you can just make one for your guild. Now, I know what you're automatically thinking. What if you're one of those ginormous guilds and you fill up? Don't worry. You can actually spool up a second housing instance, that is to say, excuse me, a second neighborhood instance for your guild. If you have the people to demand it. Sorry, try not to pull an Evo who does this all the time. Let's see. So here's our yard work. Sort of floating dollar and bench here to hang out. I love the fountain with the Arkandor tree. Sorry, not the Arkandor tree, just a... what do they call it? Arkwine tree. Right there. Nice place just to kind of chill, enjoy the sights. Not much to see right now. I love the skybox, but I haven't really talked about that yet. It's a really good skybox. How do you enter and exit neighborhoods? So you can enter and exit your own via your teleport, which, by the way, also puts you back to wherever you were when you entered it. So it's a really good teleport. But the other option is to go to a portal which is in your capital city. So Stormwind and Orgrimmar both have portal rooms. And pretty much smack dab in the middle, the most obvious portal in both rooms is the housing portal. Ooh, that's nice. I have some concerns, Kira White Noise. A couple of questions. There's there appears to be a void thing with a black hole over it and in it, which has a fountain which also has some kind of ethereal tech in it. I have concerns. Let's just come right over here. We're just gonna have a talk. Just come quietly. That's all I'm asking. Is that the entrance? That is the entrance. There's... I lost her. There she is. Oh, I love this little, like, gazebo of food. This is the party, the party platter area. Once again, but most of the same general food ups. There's a lot of food. I ate a lot of food decor in this game. You've already seen a decent chunk of it because Evo has been, shall we say, fixatively diligent about procuring all of them. I love this little area. You just grab something and you can go chill. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go chill over here. Just relax in one of the tents. We've got 3 tents. So we've got, let's see, we've got the correct tent, the other correct tent. Yeah, it's not actually a joke, Rex. Oh, fishing rods. And a fishing boat with a fishing... Oh, of course, because you're right by the river. Duh. Obvs. I should have known better. Yeah, hang on 1 second, Carolina. Let me just relax a second to show this out real quick. Also, can I just teleport over there? Nah, I guess not. Alright. Might just be because it's not mine. Don't worry, it's only 800 yards away. So, real quick, Rax, you watching? Watch. Of course you're watching. So we walk in, the first thing we see is these 2 levers and a door. Left or right? Which one should I hit? Oh god, which one do I hit? Oh god! Oh god! Okay, we'll do the left one. Okay, we're good, we're good. Okay, now. We gotta figure out the password, Rax. Can you help me out here? I don't remember how to deduce this. I did it once, off camera. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're good, we're good. Whew. Excellent, as Minister. No, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure you could actually get this to work if you really wanted to. I'm dead serious. The housing system in this game is absolutely stupid. And it's gotta hit the torches. Gotta hit the torches really quick. It doesn't know how to hop indoors. That's actually funny. It's trying to go a little bit faster, and the game's like, no. Yeah, that. We do have the secret bookcases, and they're doing more and more of the... I forget what they call them. They have a term for it. It's the interactables, right? Stuff you can interact with in order to make something happen. And they've already said flat out they want to expand on that. They want to do even more of that stuff. Functionals, that's what they're called. Come on. Okay, back to Hero White Noise. There's a lot of render based on distance stuff, which is why if I could talk briefly about this. When housing first launched, the amount of stuff you could do outdoors was actually extremely limited, and it was entirely because of hardware issues. There's just so many tech issues they had with getting that stuff in. So if you ever notice how I fly over and like most of a house isn't even rendered, that's why. They have a lot of pop-in tech to try and make it so that this neighborhood can exist. Like, you probably didn't even notice, but as I landed, the boat was already here. But this fence, or this net, excuse me, hadn't actually loaded in yet. Stuff like that. Okay. You can move the house. Yeah, you've got a heck of an outdoors here, though. I'm rather fond of. Yeah, they've said they're going to keep pushing that, too. That, too, Rax. Like, there's a lot of things you can put outdoors. So, who knows? Because, like I said, they're still working on it. They're still pushing the limits of what the game can physically handle. Oh my gosh. Okay. Loading. Your white noise is in the floor, as it should be. So this is where you put up your weapons. Hang on, put my glaives. Oh wait, I'm a warrior right now. Put my stuff over here. There we go. Another of Shadowmourne. Can we just stop having Shadowmournes all over the place? Nice little shrine kind of a thing going on here. And yeah, these custom stairs are interesting. Yeah, I see how she constructed them. It probably took a hot minute. Hi, Zara. Are those Arakoa? Those are where do you get Arakoa statues? I never get these things. I love the statues. I love this whole room. Great, what do you call it? Foyer. These staircases are 1,100 Pandaren lumber, 740 ghost iron bars, and 148 spirits of harmony. Oh my god. Yeah, I could see how she did it now, looking at him. Yeah, I see. That is crazy. Ooh. We've got the museum portion here. All the paintings. I noticed Zalatath's kind of by herself, and also, did she just blink? I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna move on. Oh my god, several of these blink. What the hell? Actually, yeah, all the ones that are animated. Oh, I see what you did. I can see how you're intersecting the walls there, yeah. Yeah, smashing down walls. You can see it up there, right? It's actually a square room. Yeah, it's a little bit easier to see up here. This is really creative. It's actually a square room, but if you look up there, she smashed down some walls and some pillars to turn it into an octagon. Lovely tapestries, by the way. A nice little fence usage of the fence post here. Oh, God! It's okay, I didn't need those knees anyways. That's fine, it's fine. Lovely usage of the carpet here. Look at this. And yeah, gotta have the spinning Magister's crystal in the middle here. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Using walls to make smaller rooms out of the rooms. I guess that sounds so dumb. I've done that in real life, so whatever. There we go. I've signed in the guest book. Oh my gosh, what does this say? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Just gonna leave that to what it is. Yes. Yes, it all makes so much sense now. Sorry. I'm okay. Everything's okay. Nothing is wrong. I love the Pandaren lighting in here. Hell, I love the Pandaren bookcases for that matter. Oh my god. So yeah, speaking of using walls to create smaller rooms in larger rooms. Yeah, there is technically a decor cap. I don't remember what it is right now. It's huge. It's another one of those more for technical issues than anything else kind of a things. No, not the budget. The literal having X decor. I know there's a number somewhere that says it. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, it's 7,000 according to Evo. She'd know. Storage? I'm at storage. Okay. Maybe I'm on the wrong screen. I haven't really interfaced with this yet that much. Oh, when you're in your house, I'll show you. Okay, gotcha. Anyways. Nice little enclosed rooms here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is the Tauren bed right here. Yep, yep. Just gonna chillax here. I love the shield and weapons display. Nice place. Oh, hang on. Oh, these are benches. Oh god! Oh god, what have I done? Ah, okay, we're okay, we're okay. Yeah, so that's an armoire made of benches. See? You can't see me, but I'm currently sitting on it. Inside the universe. Yeah. Oh god. Oh god. Give me a minute. Hang on. Let me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm free. I'm free. sorry. Didn't mean to sit in your custom armoire. Yeah, you can glitch through the walls. That is actually easier to do than you'd think. You're probably wondering, why don't they do something to prevent that? So you remember how I mentioned how the overall mentality to the design philosophy of housing has been let the players go wild with it? That's why. That's the reason. I love the Tauren room. I love this. I love the tusk candelabra and everything. So yeah, so that was the Tauren room. This is... hang on. Well, this bit looks Tauren. What? This is okay. So that had to have been the Orc one then, because this looks a lot more Tauren. Didn't we've got like this going on? Oh, high mountain specifically. Okay, yeah. The horn should have given out. Okay, so this is the high mountain. That makes more sense. Oh my god. See, I have too many alts. I can't make a room per alt. I would run out of space. But yes, this is a Tauren bed. And I can prove that because there's my tiny little form. I'm barely the size of one of the pillows. And this is apparently a high mountain death knight, based just on some context clues here. I love the drapes on the walls here. So hang on. So this has got to be a druid then? No. Warrior. This is a warrior. And still a Tauren. I mean, that's clearly a Tauren totem. Okay, what do we got in here? Oh, okay. Hang on. So this is a shaman's room, but it's got to be like a Volpera. The desert motif, the tiny bed, very, very sparse, right? A Volpera wouldn't decorate the hell out of the room. They're too used to living on the road and not having much to go with. So yeah, I'm right. Woo! Sorry. I love the totem banner thing there. The tapestry. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. There's so many. Oh my god, there's so many more. Okay, what do we got in here? So this, hang on. So Blood Elf, let's just start with that. Demon Hunter, that's easy. And you know it's a Blood Elf Demon Hunter because she's got this cute little plushie in her bed. I like the bed. I like the fell flame, just kind of, you know, providing some sustenance in the night. And technically eating her. Okay, so this one... Oh. Okay, hold on. So this... I'm almost hesitant, but this has to be a paladin, obviously. But I'm thinking another Blood Elf paladin. That's my guess. Woo! I mean, yeah, the silver hand was kind of obvious, but I'm looking around like, different bed styling. I like that. Still got a plushie. Plushies are important. Never forget the plushies. I'm a little turned around now. Where am I? This is a long corridor of houses. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, ooh. Okay, Harnir, first of all. Ooh, what class, though? I love the bed. Is that a bed? Evos is druid. I'm inclined to agree. The problem is, I'm not sure, because I could see this being several different things. That's actually a Harnir bed. How do you sleep in that? God. I guess that's how. Oh, is it? I actually didn't recognize it. Well, then, yeah, I'll go ahead and bet druid. It feels like the obvious choice, and so I was a little bit hesitant about it. I love how there's just this patch of grass. That's my favorite part right here. This big old grass with a carpet on top of it, like a stitched leather carpet on top of it. Alright, what we got? Okay. Void Elf. I love the bed. Continue to love these little beds. What class? What class is this? I was thinking Hunter, yeah. Nothing else really felt like it fit. And yeah, I don't recognize the banners. I don't think I've gotten half of these. Because I haven't done the Legion achievements yet. I just haven't gotten around to it. So I actually don't recognize several of these. Oh my gosh, it's curtains everywhere. Oh, hello. So mage is obvious. In fact, I would go so far as to say arcane mage specifically. I didn't do the, what do you call it, stuff that I can't even think of the name of, Mook. I'm not even sure where it would be under this. Housing, maybe? No. Yeah, the campaign stuff. I don't know where that's at. Expansion features, maybe? Legion Class Hall. Okay, so... Yeah, so you see all this stuff that I don't have? This is what I have not done. Because you literally couldn't do this stuff in Linux. Anyways. What? It's Frost. Ah! I'm terrible. I failed you. I'm not sure of the species. I'm just gonna guess Blood Elf or Nightborn. One of the two. Yeah, the mission stuff, which I was just... Yeah, I'll do it at some point. I just... Ugh, you know. It is Nightborn. It's probably the character you're currently on. Yeah, the Suramar things is what was making me think Nightborn. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got here? Ooh. Ooh, okay. This also gives me Nightborn vibes, but I'm gonna go with Priest. Nice kind of disciplined vibe going on from this thing. Yeah, you got the Holy, you got the Void. I love how you've just kind of combined the relics there. That's just what a lot of characters probably actually do in lore. Let's just smash these relics together. There we go. What have you done? What do you mean? It's fine. Housing was added this January, roughly. It gets debatable because there's some niggling there, but roughly January. Okay. Ooh, Pandaren. And no, not a Pandaren. This is still a Blood Elf, but it's a monk. And this is where the monk is like jotting down all that kind of stuff, all the thoughts of the day, the aestheticisms. Oh my God. Okay, so Warlock. Into the dark. No, I'm not going in there. But Pandaren Warlock? Can you be a Pandaren Warlock? Wow. Okay. Wow. I guess that makes sense, since the chef from what's-his-face from Legion was probably technically a Warlock. You know who I'm talking about. Stop burning my frickin' food. Anyways. Oh. So there's the secret door. We'll not go through the secret door yet. Let's see, what do we got? Oh. Okay. This is a Drakthir. Probably an Evoker. I do love the Horde and Alliance Drakthir banners there. And of course the different flights on the left there. I like this room. This is nice. There's some really good Dragonflight decor specifically. In fact, when we look at Maverick's house, I expect to see quite a bit more of it. Look at the size of this fucking bed. Look at this thing. I mean, Drakthir are huge, so that's no surprise. But now I have to know what's in the secret room. Behold! Rogue. Just because of the secret door, honestly. And by definition, this has to be then a Can you roll rogues? I guess so. I love the poison table. Alright, hang on, let me get ready for work table. Let's little this, get this going here. There we go. It's the dragon-sized bed. Well, I mean, it makes sense. They shouldn't be able to roll Death Knight or Demon Hunter. Nothing should be able to roll Death Knight or Demon Hunter from this point onwards. And they've stayed true to that so far. I love this corridor. I love it. Just the... It's not even a barracks. It's just kind of a pathway of... Oh my god. Here are the many trophies of Kira Whitenoise. The many people she has horrifically, brutally murdered. Including these 3 raid bosses. It's okay. When she murdered them, she extracted their anguish for pretty vague reasons, actually. Oh, it's like a little music thing. Several things of coffee over here. And mugs of something that isn't coffee. That's cool. Oh my god. Okay, I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that. Didn't realize that was a whole corridor. I want to show off the battle map first. And that is... That's the Legion map, but I don't remember whose that is. That's apparently the Warrior map. Okay, that's why I didn't recognize it. I mean, who does anything with Warrior, am I right? God damn it. It's a nice chill room. I like it. Sorry, I'm slowly developing a migraine. Because of course I am. Okay. Oh my god, you had to do BFA. I'm so sorry. Are you okay, Kira Whitenoise? Are you going to be alright? Do you need help? Sleep, Evo, sleep. Let's see where you are, but you're probably already asleep. So yeah, the banner room, which I kind of glanced at earlier. So hang on, so we've got Shaman, something, Demon Hunter, Rogue, Demon Hunter again, something, Shaman. Nice symmetry going on here. Monk, Ironforge, Warlock, I believe. And then what do we got? Art of Mage, Death Knight, not sure, Paladin, Hunter, Warrior, Horde and Alliance. And so this is where we go for potions. Oh, I see. Mix. Mix. Alright, Mr. Red, drink this. I'm going to put it at the top of Castle Birdbrain. And this is our writing room, obviously. We can scribble down whatever we need. Oh, nice architecture thing, too. I like that. Oh, that's another new one. What is that? What is that from? The floating one. That's true. I did do it twice today, Mr. Pet. Scroll of the Conclave. Priest, like that. Interesting. More amazing banners. Gotta have the banners. Very important. That's half of it. Oh, this is our workshop. Oh my god, Kira Whitenoise, what are you doing to that poor Earthen? Also, I didn't know Earthen were decor. It makes a degree of sense, but that's still kind of horrifying. Oh my god, no, look at it. So we've got the buzzsaw, right? Buzzsaw table. We've got the hammers hammering away at whatever that is. The bone, right? Over here we've got the forge, the smelting forge. We've got the lightning rod. We've got the machines. She's making Frankenstein's monster. That's what this is. It's alive. It's alive. I like it. I like it a lot. Side rooms. Aha! This is the storage room. Pallets and sheaves, and rolls, and weaves, and some drying things where you can dry out the leather. That's amazing, Parkinson. I love that. And this is the other storage room. Nothing. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna rob this place blind. Steal all these gems. There we go. All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Hi, Kira Whitenose. Love the place. Didn't really see anything worth looking at in here, so I'm just gonna leave now. Ignore my giant bag of jangling jewels. All right, Mr. Red. Take the jewels and run. Gotta have a cooking space. Oh my god. So this is kind of the opposite philosophy of Evo's here. Where Evo had this extremely small, cozy kitchen. This is just this ginormous, like, chef kitchen. And gotta have the coffee machine. In fact, this looks like a gnomish coffee. No, I take that back. That looks like a goblin coffee machine. That's looking. Oh god, there's a brewery in here too. Nice setup here. Some various extremely. Ignore the anima. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Plenty of herbs to work with. Nice grinding station. Gotta salt the meats for a bit there. Pot. Cook a closed pot. Currently empty pot. Gotta roast the boar. And the fish. And more meat. Gotta have more meat. Yeah, we're having a keggers. We're having a tailgate at Kira Whitenoise's place. There we go. Gotta have to serve people. What can I get for you, Bregwin? Would you like... We've got the Chardon de Flesse Verbidosio and coffee. We also have mushrooms. But no, yeah, this is actually... I like this. It's an alt house. It's it's not a barracks because that invokes something different. But I don't have a better word for it. Oh my god. Oh my god, you actually have cinder brew in here. What is wrong with you? Don't you know if this goes up, the whole neighborhood could go. Nope. And several bottles in the shelving here. Again with the fence. Always with the fence. I love it. Nice ice chest there. Void ice chest. Use what you got, I suppose. Still can't jump inside. Oh, thank you as always, not Kiro, sorry, Sakage. I'm sorry. I'm fighting a migraine right now. You got to be a little patient with me, please. Always appreciate you. Thank you. I will put that towards dealer's choice. What's this room? Oh, this is the bathroom. There's our wash bin. Red colors for the correct side, blue colors for the wrong side. Nice, very, very small wash-up place. Another washroom over here. And yeah, nice kind of hangout bath thing. Well, where'd the fountain go? No, the fountain, no! It's gone! It's gone! Oh. Yeah. And I'm guessing these are all the towels. All the dyed towels. Let's see, I'll grab the purple one. There we go. Yeah, Mr. Red has the most Spartan room of them all. It is truly hell. I have become one with the bench. I mean, it's a good look. I like it. Flowing water, you know. And in fact, it looks like you added another thing over here, yeah. So you got like the two fountains crammed together to get the effect going. Oh god, you're right. Piping. Oh god, Spartan, why are you eating all the food? Hang on. If you're not in here, I got nothing. I didn't see you earlier. Oh hey, I can finally hop. Just randomly. Aha! Why are you eating all the oh my god. Okay. So it's the house. It's the house for all the alts, right? Each chair is for a different character. I love it. Like, okay, Nightborn. No, that's a Void Elf, actually. Blood Elf. Oh god, I'm not sure what all of these are, actually. That one's Drakthir. Right here. This one's a Drakthir. Oh god, I don't know. I give up. I give up. Okay. I can't do it. But no, I love the variety. I love each chair being for a different character. It's such a great idea. And yeah, it's a lot of elves. A lot of elves. The score on the screen is up to date off the deep end, if it gives you an idea. Right now we're just doing a housing showcase. Just showing off all the people's awesome stuff. This is Kira White Noise's house, for example. And I love, we got fruit over here, meat over here, pie over here. Oh, that's an idea. You know what I should do? Instead of chairs, if I do a room like this, I should do a different dish for each alt. And decide which alt gets which dish, which food, There's an idea. Anyways, eating commons area. This is where all the elves gather. Oh my god. Bwansandi, what are you doing here? Hey man, you'll be enjoying this house, yeah? Hey, people, good fate. Actually, this is interesting because we got the Troll Shrine. And then, like, the Drakthir Shrine. And then what looks a lot like an Elemental Shrine over here. This is a Druid Shrine. I'm not sure what this is, actually. Oh, Maldraxxus, that's why I don't recognize it. That's true, Bwansandi is an elf. Sort of. So yeah, this is the yeah, I was gonna say this is the death room. This is the room where everyone goes to be like, this is what we will bring to our enemies. I mean, and this is where you just kind of pull arcane and rip, one might say, arcane energy out of it. Like, give me your power. Give me your power. Yes. Commune with the arcane energies. Now, this feels like a meditation room. Okay, Spartan. And this is the shrine room now. So, Void Elf Shrine, Demon Hunter Shrine, Haranir Shrine, other side. Aladdin Shrine? Yeah. Druid Shrine, Monk Shrine, Hunter, and then, Troll. I'm not sure on that one. What? This isn't a... Oh, no, you're right. This is a Shaman Shrine. My bad. My bad. This is a Shaman Shrine. I didn't even see that. It's just Troll, man. All these shrines are Troll shrines. Yo, you got a problem with that. But yeah, I noticed the mask up there. There's Nalarak. That one is... That one's Akilazan. That one's Halazi. So that one has to be... Oh god, I can't remember the fourth one. Don't tell me. Akilazan, Nalarak, Halazi, and Janalai. That's it. I said don't tell me. I got it anyways. I got there before you. Of course I know those by heart. I have the 4-bear mound. That every week for months. I'd better know those guys by heart. Yeah, we also got some of the lesser Loas represented here. It's kind of hanging out. By the way, can I just say a bit of a preview here? I love all the new Loas they introduced in this expansion. The Dun Dun Shrine. Oh my god. I need to make a treasure room, and it's just the Dun Dun room. Then I need to make a trash room for Johnny. Dun Dun, without hyperbole, Dun Dun and Johnny are two of my favorite Loas. The only one who contests them is Bwansamdi. That's how much I love those guys. Not joking. Hey, Richmond. Sure. Oh, God. Sorry, one second. No, they're really good. I like them. I like all of it. Oh, okay. Is this the end? Is this the terminus? Johnny is the Loa of trash, but also that kind of applies to people, and not in an insulting way. Johnny is basically the Loa of the poor, the disenfranchised. Yeah, discarded things. He's actually really cool. I like it. I like this house a lot. Thank you for showing it off, Pure White Knights. I'm glad I waited for you. Okay. The Capybara, yeah, Philo is a great Loa. I mean, honestly, all the new Loas are really cool. And I, by the way, got extremely lucky with fishing. I was doing fishing for the prey achievement. There's an achievement to fish like 50 things while doing a nightmare prey. And during that, I got the shark Loa. Shrub. Okay, let me show off Pax's really quick. I know he's not here. And he doesn't care. This is Pax's. I think? Wait, no, this isn't Pax. This is Spartans, isn't it? That's Eric. That's Pax. Yeah, I think this is Spartans. Yeah, Grawl. Here, it's, oh, what's that under? Exploration, I think. Yeah, Pool, Loa of Peril. That's the one. Yeah, almost all of these Loa are new. Kulzi, Loa of Medicine. Motamra of Pestilence. Shadra, we've seen Shadra since Vanilla. Pool, that's the shark, Loa of Peril. Philo, Loa of Childhood. Willa Amma, Loa of Travelers. Dun Dun, he's awesome, Loa of Abundance. And Oe, who is the Loa of Growth. Anyways, is this Spartans? I don't know where I am. Hang on. So there's Bregwins. That one's Sis's. Sis doesn't have her computer set up yet. There's mine, which is nothing. There's Mavericks. We gotta show off Mavericks. I already showed off Evo's. There's Kraken Sons. I gotta show that. Lunaris, I gotta show off. Hang on. Let me go over to Valerian. I don't think Valerian's actually done anything. Oh, Cal Kazak is Mook. That's right. I knew that, too. You can show that. So here's Valerian's house. It's beautiful. Okay, actually, there's more done here than I thought there would be. I was expecting literally nothing. Got the war camp thing going on here. And naturally, the throne is an outhouse. This is very Valerian. It's you see, because it's the porcelain throne. See, it's... Anyways. So this is what it looks like when you've done nothing with the outside, by the way. I shouldn't say nothing. There's some stuff over here. Let's see. Gotta have the granary. Very important. I'm not sure everyone has their houses open, which I'm just poking my heads in. Heads? Oh, and there actually is some stuff here. Check it out. So here's where you put up your weapons, of course, right out of the entrance. Nice little place where you could chill, read books, have tea, and drugs. Hey, we got 3 drugs here. Anyone like some drugs? Enjoy the drugs. Complimentary. Here's the room where you go into when you're freaking out from having done the drugs. Over here is the room where you go to sleep after having finished your freak out with the drugs. Nice big empty room, so you've got plenty of space to not, damage yourselves after the drug freak out. And in here we've got another big empty room. This is where you put your guests when they're freaking out from the drugs. See, he thought about this. He put some thought into this. See, that's the secret book. He's trying to kill him. All right, so that was Valerian's. And where are we? Let's go. Let's start getting sequential here. Who's this? So this is Pax. So Pax, I know, has spent a lot of time with his exterior, as you can see. Lots of trees, fountains, bushes, rocks, statues, all kinds of stuff. He's just kind of smattered stuff all over the place. My personal favorite is the giant freaking drill. just hanging out in the front yard there. Nice place where you can go and dispense alcoholies. Another fence idea thing here. Some shrines, some fountains. Bunch of stuff up against the hall here. I've got chicken coop. This guy's some chicken coop. Excuse me. And he did something. Where was it? I don't know what it is. I do like how he turned the Tauren mailbox into the Tauren Shaman mailbox. Oh yeah, he also added a bunch of stuff to the extent, including the kite. He's actually got a kite up there. Yeah, he's added a lot to the house. Slowly loading in. There we go. So, he... actually, yes, off the deep end. The downside... So, WoW's free trial is weird. It's really good, but a little bit too limited, if that makes any sense. So the way it works is you can play on any character for free at any point in time up to level 20. Now, if you're playing for the first time, right, so it's your first character, your level will be capped at 20, but I put that in quote-unquotes because you're actually still getting experience in the background. So, if you run around and do a whole bunch of content at level 20, and then you decide to sub, all of the content you did, all the experience you gained, just suddenly gets dumped onto your face, and all of a sudden you're level 43 or whatever, right? Similarly, because of how the scaling works nowadays, being restricted to level 20 means you can do an enormous quantity of the game. It's just you'll be stuck at level 20 while doing so. It's a very strange system. But one of the very few things that you need to actually buy Midnight for is housing. It is the thing that you get for owning Midnight, other than the new content. Nice chill room here. I remember he spent a while setting this room up right here. It probably feels silly praising this, considering all the stuff we've just seen. But in fairness, Evo is insane, and Kira White has spent way too much time on this. So, as you can see, nice little recording vellum kind of a room here. Hey, Ethereum, you're coming back to questing. I wrote side by side with my original low run. I have a huge review series in the archives. What's the difference? So there's actually a huge difference between the two, but it's mostly under the hood difference. A lore run is just me trying to discuss and share the lore of the games. A review is exactly what it sounds like. This is what is, this is how this works, talking about gameplay, talking about design, throughput, etc. A lore run, this actually came up at one point, because we've done a couple of games in both lore run and review series. And someone brought this up. The lore run is trying to explain why things are the way they are, whereas a review is pointing out when things are not well written, if that makes sense. And that comes up several times. I like the fireplace over here. Oh, I can't jump. Oh, of course I can't jump. Oh, that's a nice spread. Oh, and look, different chairs again. Not quite as many as Care White Noise, but still quite a few here. Oh, hidden room, hidden room. Why is there a tank in this room? If all you care about is the story, go ahead and watch the lore. Savor it. It's one of the last lore runs. And there ne'er shall be another one again. This is interesting. Is that a Drakthir? That is a Drakthir thing. And some cookpots. Gotta have some cookpots. Very important. This is probably nicer than anything I could put together. I'm not good at doodad design, by the way. Just to emphasize how much I value that in other people. Also, the lore run was done when Warlords was new. A little out of date. As a result. Oh, there's the Johnny pile. Johnny! I'm not even sure what that is. Just kind of a mask of something. Nice little workshop corner here. Blueprints, resources. Working on like a little wagon or something like that. I like how many people turn this room into some kind of workshop, whether it's a food workshop or a crafting workshop, whatever. It's one of those Arakoa things. Oh my god, there's just this undead dragon greeting you as you go up the stairs. Very appropriate. Oh wow. Nice room here. Look at this. It's even got wind chimes. And, I don't know, does she look familiar? I don't think I've seen that before. That's a good question. How did we pike her head up in Stormwind canonically? But then also, later in Cataclysm... No, whatever, don't worry about it. I know, right, Magister? Nice little... Sorry, I'm running out of words. I really am in a lot of pain. It's okay, I took a real pain pill. So hopefully that'll end soon. I can start a functional human being again. Nice big room with a guest area. Gotta have the guest area for any guest people who want to chill. Gotta have the Bonsomdi set up, obviously. It's actually kind of a funny idea. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. So, in case you haven't heard me make fun of this before, each of those red statues is the prey victims, aka the people we have hunted down and extracted their anguish from. And as you can see, they're all kind of beholden to, yeah. A little terrifying. A little. Nice washer. This is actually a pretty good bathroom. Nice place you can chill, a little place where you can put your stuff. There's your wash bin and your bathroom here. Gotta have the privacy here. Very important, very important. That's funny. We've done all the prey. He should have all the nightmares at this point. Pretty sure. Yep, the only prey achievements we don't have are War Mode, War Mode, and War Mode. And we're never doing those. So yeah, we're done. I already looked in here. Did I look over here? I think I did. I think I'm actually done. It's funny. PAX actually spent quite a while on all this. This is the really fascinating thing. I kept trying to emphasize this with Evo's place, and I'm sure Kira White Noise could say the same thing. Both of them spent days working on this. This is several days of effort from PAX. Something that looks relatively simple compared to the two houses we just showed off. As with all such things, cosmeticizing something takes an inordinate amount of time. Which is why I'm probably not going to go absolutely ridiculous with my house when we get there. Because I'm going to do that on camera. Alright, so where's Janine's? Because Janine says I need to do hers immediately. Where is... Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'll come back. Who is Zelnarian? I don't know who that is. Whatever. To Janine's! Wait, Spartan is Zelnarian? Then who's Teralia? Part of the problem is the house doesn't show like the account or anything. It shows the name of the character you on when you set up the house. Which is why my house says Gailota. And everyone's like, who the hell's Gailota? It's an alt. It's the character I'm actually on right now. So, Janine's. So Janine's got another outdoor thing going on. Nice little chill place here. We can relax and enjoy some the campfire. God, I don't have words. Oh my God, and there's a fly! Nobody likes you, fly. Nobody likes flies. Nobody likes flies. Yeah, gotta have the tar and mill. Do you get it? Sorry. I like this little... I don't even know what to call this. It's like a garden? These look like... what do you call them? Garden boxes? It's the kind of stuff you usually see outdoors on like a windowsill or something. You don't have room for your own thing. Planters, thank you. That's what I was looking for. So we got these planters going on. We got some cacti, little tree thing, some bushes, some flowers, some fruit, and of course some water to help keep it all clean. Nice little grass and tree combo going on over here. Rocks, trees, a lot of trees. A lot of flowery stuff going on here. An outdoors bed. Perfect place to take a nap. Yeah. We call this Mushroom Hill, obviously. This is interesting. So we've got like the ancient Wyrn device. Oh my gosh. Okay. So there's where you enchant your stuff. This is where you get the herbs for picking. This is where you get the water for scooshing, and this is where you smith stuff on your anvil. And everyone seems to have the Thunder Totem mailbox, I've noticed. Oh, and of course, gotta have the outhouse over there. Very important. So you can be called to go kill for him at the most inopportune of times. Oh, it's the only functioning mailbox. Well, that actually explains that. I imagine that will change. One second. Just trying to stretch my back out a little bit. Oh. Okay. Oh my God. I love the plushies, Janine. So yeah, nice little mushroom and fruit party for the plushies. We've got quite a few of them, quite a few of the little murlocs here. All arrayed and ready to go. I love it. Oh my god, and this one's just over here writing. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Oh my god, I have no brain. My brain's gone. There's our wash-up room. Oh. There we go. Get some privacy going on back here. Nice little comfy bed. Gotta have a drum. I don't know about you, but when I sit down, I want to make sure that I got my plushie on my pillow. Yeah, there's so many of these plushies. Some statues here, including some Loa symbols. And for when Janine just really wants to chill for a minute, you know. Just a Vrykul throne. Oh, I'm sure they will, Krakenson. Housing is definitely an in-progress kind of a thing. They've been adding to it every patch. I will be shocked if they don't up their plushie game. What is this? I like everything about this house, but I've got to know, what is this thing I'm standing on? What is this here for? It's right over the bed. Hi, Elizar. Like, this feels like a, if you want to bang your head first thing in the morning, kind of a hazard to me. Janine's like, I refuse to answer. Oh. Steal all her gold. There we go. I do love couches spinning around for no reason. Janine. There she is. I think she's AFK now. That's okay. You're still awesome, Janine, even if you're AFK. Okay. Yeah, if you have a couch that spins, that's called haunted. That's the word we use though. Alright, so I've shown off Pax's. Who's Teralia? Who is Teralia? Who is this person? Yeah, wrong direction, wrong direction. Spartan's wife. Okay, okay. So this is Spartan then, right here. So naturally, we've got the Dark Portal. I'm not going in there. I don't want to do BC again. Never again. A rocket to go to BC. A destroyed outhouse from someone who went to BC. A fill pool for how you recover after having returned from BC. Oh, here's the nice chill place. You can just relax, take a settle. Enjoy the view, by the way, nice view. You can see Kira White Noise's house from here. And Spartan's wife's house from here. Which also has a portal. What's with all the portals to the Dark Portal? My god. Nice little beginnings of a fence. Hey, Atal Hakar. Thank you for the sub. As a reminder, you can put that up to 3 things if you want to. But either way, I appreciate the support. Oh god, you're right, Kraken. So let's not make a new Outland here. Let's just not. So this is kind of cool. Using planks to make pathways like this. Little wagon thing going on. And a nice little pathway here. Like how all this stuff is huge, which makes sense because I'm pretty sure Spartan main's a Tauren. So you gotta have everything be nice and huge for a Tauren, right? By contrast, half of my characters... Oh, I can't go inside. Half of my characters are all elves. What is that? Yeah, whatever. Elves are cool. But for the longest time, it was mostly because elves just had the best animations. Male and female, both. Oh, hey, off the deeper end. Oh, thank you for the sub. Give me a second. Oh my god, it's a Pandaran Warlock. We'll put that towards... Lore-wise? Playables or otherwise, round 36? Because those are different questions. Kingdom Hearts Recom. Kingdom Hearts 2. And Jedi Survivor. Done. Oops. Playables. Oh gosh. So lore-wise, favorite playables. Obviously, Blood Elves and Forsaken have to be high, way up there. Patch Knight is not funded. So I will put one of those towards Patch Knight. And one of those towards Titan. And since we've got a third one of those towards the last patch. Okay, so I like Blood Elves, but I really like Forsaken. They've done some really cool stuff with the Forsaken over the years. Honestly, Orcs have slowly been rising, in my opinion, as time goes on. They've done some really cool stuff with the tribes and with the culture. All of those would be S tier. Yes, we're calling it last patch. Hopefully not prophetic. After the Orcs, God, that's getting tougher. So, like, the A tier is most of the others, because most of the other races have cool stuff at some level or another. Oh my God, come on, please stop hurting. Is that a thing you can do, body? Is you can stop hurting for a second? Well, yeah, because, like, we got the Dark Spear. The only reason the trolls aren't immediately at the top is because it's just the Dark Spear. Don't mistake me, the Dark Spear are cool, but, like, the trolls are my favorite, not the Dark Spear, you know what I mean? Like, I actually think the Amani are more interesting than the Dark Spear, to use a specific example. Anyways, so we've got Dark Spear, we've got the Draenei, which they've started doing some really cool stuff. We got the Pandaren, which are awesome. I'm not sure I can pick past that. So the real question is anything below A tier is really the question. And I would say there are a couple. Gnomes. Gnomes have become too much of a joke race, and they just don't do enough with them. Every now and again, they remember the gnomes exist, and they have, like, one cool story arc, and then they go back to basically not even being there. That's a damn shame. Because by contrast, the goblins are fantastic. And that's not just because of the fact that the goblins had an entire patch dedicated to them, and it was one of the best patches WoW has ever had. Yeah, goblins dragged themselves out of being a joke. Out of being a joke race and into being a real race. Gnomes are still a joke race. Okay, so interior of Spartan's place. Ooh. Dracthyr are pretty high up there, too. But, no, sorry, I'm trying to think of ones that aren't high up. So, like, gnomes. I mean, like, some of the crappy allied races, like Lightforge, Draenei, and the High Mountain, are just whatever. Might as well even be there. Ooh. Nice little cozy room. Of course, Tyrellian. Every night, Spartan looks up at Tyrellian and is like, yes. Ah, Tyrellian, that's the goal. That's the dream right there. Well, I'm not sure how you fit in that bed. I don't even know what that is. Conjured Altar of the Guardian. Interesting. You got it, Atalikar. I got you. I got your back. Nice little tray. Nice little setup here for chilling. Yeah. And for some reason, an undead dragon. I'm not going to ask questions, Spartan. That's, it's on you, you know. I ain't here to judge. I like it. Cozy, simple. It's just one room, but it is a nice little room. Oh. And I should probably get on with it because I can do anything before I run out of time to do anything else with this for a stream. Let me go poke at Spartan's wife's house. Right down here. So down here we have the Dark Portal. Gotta have the Dark Portal. Very important. That's how you get in. We've also got, I think it's a birthing pool, actually, for dragon eggs. Yes, we have successfully managed one story negative. I'm not sure I can think of another one, honestly. Oh, I agree with Taralia. El Thok Thok Magan Kilrook. Very much so. Let's kind of chill here. Relax in the golden gazebo. Literally pulsing with the light here. I feel like I made a mistake starting with Evo. I did it so she could go to bed. She'd been up all night because of her schedule. But I feel like I should have ended with Evo's house. Because there's nothing wrong with this setup. In fact, I really like a lot of these cozy one-room setups. But, like, Evo's house, you know? Like, can we all just agree that Evo just wins the best house category and just start thinking about other categories henceforth? Because what she did is absolutely insane. Yeah, I made a mistake. I'll accept it. Yeah, no. Let's fight for second place. Although that's probably going to cure white noise. Aw. Well, I hope the interview went well, Janine. What's the thing over your bed, Janine? Anyways, you see what I mean? This is a nice cozy thing. We got a little thing. We can lay stuff by the fireplace. Having some moon room. This is where you get dressed. Nice chill. There's still style, right? There's still aesthetics. It's not just a leather bed. You still have some aesthetics. Nice little place where you can chill and write. Hang out for a bit. I like it. Yeah, there's the Housing Awards and there's the Evo Awards. Best... That's actually a cool idea. What's your favorite room in Evo's house? I'm going to actually make that a thing. Think about what you want to have your favorite room in her house. Okay, so this... Sorry to Kira White Noise. This is Eric's? I don't think Eric has done anything. Yeah, he has done actually very, very little. He has a chessboard out in his front yard. And a demonic altar of death. Okay, cool, cool. And an undead dragon. And I'm not even sure if he has his house open. Oh, he does. Okay, interior, we have a big empty room with an altar to Salatath. Eric, we need to chat. Guys, I think we have an infiltrator. Yeah, we found the plant. Got him. All right. All right, what else we got? So there's Janine's, already to Janine's. Let's do Mavericks next, and then we could do Linnea and Krakensons. And then we'll scooch up to Sis's, which I know is a certain thing, Bregwin's, and Mook's. And I think that's everyone at that point. Good morning, Sean. So first we have Maverick number 1. If you're wondering, Maverick has 2 accounts. That's why he has 2 houses here. Anyway, so Maverick number 1. Maybe Monobread? Let's put a pin in that for now. Yeah, Maverick's kind of crazy. Under construction, see? Because you got the blueprint and all that. There's the house. Is there even there's no interior. It's not even okay. So one of the things I remember, Maverick was one of the first people in the neighborhood to really start digging into housing. It was actually Maverick, Bregwin, and Kira White Noise. And I remember this because Maverick kept talking about how much of a pain in the ass it was doing this pathway right here. I don't know how much time this took. As I mentioned before, this is not one object. You gotta, like, place these. I think it turned out pretty good. So now this is cool. So Maverick is the first person to really do something with the exterior. And obviously that's something as having a plushie, though I can... No, I'm kidding. You see how Maverick has raised his house? Because nowadays, there used to be a bug that allowed this. Nowadays, I believe you can just do this. These are... I will, Spartan, I swear. I believe, please correct me if I'm wrong with this, that nowadays you just have the option of controlling your Z-axis. So he just raised his house up into the air like that, and then plonked down a big old boulder underneath it, so he looks like he's got this perch, which is really cool. And yeah, it was a bug. It was literally a bug, and everyone loved it. So Blizzard was like, done! Because the Blizzard housing team is really awesome. So that's cool. So now we've got a staircase going up into his place. Wait, first, sorry, I missed something. Enjoying the view. I was really tempted by several of the seaside options, because I'm sorry, that is just a really great view. Yeah, being able to look out there, you know? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, and there's Evo's house right over there. You want me to tell you about a bug from vanilla, Eleazar? Give me a minute. So nice view here. And a nice little spread. Let's see. So we've got some coffee, tea, a spread of fruit, more fruit, Chinese, and my personal favorite, a strawberry pie. I want this pie. I want this pie. Tell me this pie doesn't look delicious. Just tell me. Lie to me. Alright. It's actually extremely simple to explain, Elizar. So, there was a boss who gave you a debuff called Corrupted Blood. What it would do is it would give you a timer, and once that went off, it would spread to all nearby players and do damage to them, okay? Now, the point of the mechanic in a raid is that it's like, oh my god, I've got Corrupted Blood, so I've got to spread out. And now I got to spread out from... I'm actually not sure who that is. Oh god, I don't know who that is. Yeah. Anyways, whoever that person is. So I gotta spread out from them. Oh, it's Monobred. Hi, Monobred! I'm like, who is this person? Hi, Monobred. So you had to spread out from them so it would explode and be harmless. But the thing is, it could spread to pets. So if you were a hunter, what you could do is you could get infected and you could de-summon your pet very quickly. And it saves the state of your pet. Yeah, so the pet over here, Nether Tempest, is now infected with the blood, right? Then you could take that anywhere. Back in vanilla, the overwhelming majority of players were all congregated in two spots. The Orgrimmar auction house and the Ironforge auction house, because of reasons I don't want to go into. So people would rush into the auction house, resummon the pet would then explode with the corrupted blood, it would spread to all the people in the auction house, which would spread to all the people in the auction house, which would spread to all the people in the auction house, killing all of them. That's it. There's nothing really else to add to that. Now, the reason it's gotten so much traction is people have actually used, this is true, real-life epidemic researchers have studied this particular phenomenon and how people interacted and reacted to it as a way to study how to deal with real-life epidemics. Because some people did it on accident, a lot of people did it on purpose. Here's a shrine to Johnny. Gotta have a shrine to Johnny. Alright, Maverick, I'm looking forward to the interior. Here it is. This is it. It's going to be the best interior ever. I'm ready. Behold! Yeah. Delicious. And some wine. Glug, glug, glug. And a vault for some reason? It's kind of front and center. Sure, Elazar. I mean, they studied it in general, not just for coronavirus or anything like that. So, Maverick actually already told me this. His house is kind of barren, so there's not much going on here. My personal favorite thing, though, and I mean this, is he's got, like, some of the doors just blocked off. Like, no, don't go in there. But I do like the interior, and I do like the custom wall setup. Yeah, partitioning out the walls and all that. And I'll just go through it. No, it's blocked off. You can see it. I mean, that's true, Linearuth. However, There are plenty of instances where people will deliberately spread real-life viruses out of what can be referred to as mean-spiritedness or trollingness. See the coronavirus for an example of that. But no, the real thing they were studying... What the heck? Oh my god, there's a dragon under the staircase. Oh my god. The real thing they were studying was, like, how it would spread unintentionally, right? Like, how it would... vector points, and how this person would accidentally lead to this thing happening here, and because this person went here, it would spread from this point to this other point, and because that point connected to this point, that would spread to this whole group of people, right? Again, the kind of thing that does happen in real life. Someone gets sick, gets on an airplane, goes to another city, and it spreads there. This is the kind of stuff that people do study in real life, and for good reason. We are a fairly interconnected society, after all. Anyways, I like Mavericks. I actually think Maverick might have one of the more interesting exteriors. I do love the lifted up thing and the aesthetic overall. And the coast, and the in construction. Okay, Krakenson is ready, so let's see, where are we at? So there's Evo. I think that's Krakenson, and then we'll do Lorewalker. Here's our exterior. Once again, nice coastal shot. I love the vistas around here. Sorry, I'm just poking around for a second. Did I get the virus? Actually, no. By complete coincidence, of all the many, many, many things I've encountered in WoW's history, the blood plague spread thing was something I did not really encounter. Now, I, of course, every now and again would log in at Ironforge, because I was Alliance at the time, and see a bunch of skeletons all over the place, but that was it. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm kind of terrified. Oh God, I can interact with these. Okay, hang on. Do I turn off the candles? Do I dare? Alright, let's kill the lights. Let's kill the lights. There we go. Raise the cube. Yes. Yes, the cube is one. The cube is all. The cube... sorry. Should be writing this down. Hang on one second. Oh god, I can look at the name of the species, but not the name of the movie to quote. It's the Cenobites. Hang on one second. Hellraiser, that's it, thank you. I mean, I've seen some absolutely insane stuff at some of these houses. Sorry, I'm jotting down my own categories for winners here, don't mind me. No, it's okay. You don't have to answer, Krakenson. I'm with it. Let's see Lunaris here. Which should be like right here. It's just Lunaris. Here we go. Here's Lunaris' house. It's slightly better than mine. Also got a nice setup here. Oh, it's also privated. No! Lunaris is like, no! You cannot see my house. It's privated. I can't see your house. I actually don't know how you change that. Oh my god, my neck. Okay, so let's move on a little bit. Alright, so here's my beloved sister's house. I'm pretty sure she hasn't logged in since she claimed it. Ta-da! Okay, moving on. She's got a nice little spot here, which she can do a lot of stuff with, but she hasn't touched it all. She hasn't. So, moving on to, let's see, this is Mook's. So Mook has this cool tree house thing going on, and rarely have I meant that sentence as literally as I do now. I don't know if that's one tree or several, but it's a good effect either way. It is apparently several. I can see more trunks now that I'm going. Face them. Try to get it. Ah. Yeah, there we go. Get a better shot of the thing. Yeah, very, very Teldrassil-y, very World Tree-y. And yeah, beachfront property. Gotta have the beachfront property. Oh, hello. Very Behemoth vibe going on here. Immediate carpet of leaves. Lots of elven arches. Elven architecture. Yeah, I think all houses are privated by default. I'm not sure if mine is. I haven't even been inside my house, so I don't know if anybody else can go in there. So you could tell this is for like Nightborn or whatever, because I can't even reach the top of the house. Or not the house. Oh my god, I can't talk. The top of the table. Oh my god. Now this is a bed. Holy crap. Troll. And we've got a nice little elven bed over here. And a little wash bin. Nice fireplace to keep everything warm. Oh my god. Someone fell through the floor. No! Kraken-san, no! Okay, set up the war table. We attack at dawn. Nice little relax. Again, it's also huge. It's all for... I'm this tiny little void elf. So dinky. Hang on, hang on. Aha! You thought you could hide your private library from me. I do like the little private library setup thing here. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Oh, no. Okay, hang on. Hang on. I can do this. I can do this. I can't do this. I'm dead. I'm dead. No! No! I die in my hubris. Hang on. Well, I'm dead. So this is actually something, we were talking about this earlier. Here on off the deeper end. This is something that just happened. See what I mean, though? You can just warp back to where you started. Hey, look, there's that giant void storm in the distance. Ah! So, him. There's apparently a button at the top that lets you leave. Hey, look, here's the worst house of the entire plot. I do have the farm, though, which is pretty much exactly what I wanted. I spent so much time debating my slot, by the way. I spent so much time. I think I spent actual days debating where I was going to set up my plot, because I was tempted by like 5 different spots. Okay, hey, I'm back! Oh my god. Monobrent is not taking this very well. Guess I'm not going back into the secret library this time. Okay. Yes, I will sit. There we go. Sit under the tree and contemplate. Considering you're right by the coast, too, it makes sense that he'd kind of poke his head in here, right? No, I like... Again, I feel bad for showing off Evos first, because I feel like that set up a bit of a precedent. That wasn't the intent, again. There's nothing wrong with having something simple but solid. I like your setup here. I like the meditation square out under the stars. I like the elven vibe. I like the secret library. It's good. In fact... Sorry. Okay, let's see Bragwin's here, because Bragwin's is next, pretty sure. Layout. Yeah, she's right over there. It's actually really simple, Ben One Eye. So you log in, and the game's like, hey, you should go get your house. And you're like, what? And then you go get your house, and then you're done. I'm being a little facetious. So you have the option to have 2 houses. One in this neighborhood, one in the other neighborhood. I haven't even showed off the other neighborhood. We'll get there. And then you look at a plot. Now, if you have a guild, you go to the guild neighborhood and you pick from the available houses there. If you don't, you go to one of the open neighborhoods, of which there are many, and you just pick a plot from there. You can be as picky or as non-picky as you want. If you really, really, really want a specific plot, you can cycle through neighborhoods until you find one where that plot is available. To use an example of that, where is it? One of these plots over here, when I was looking earlier, was taken in almost every neighborhood. It's this one. It's the one Maverick's at, I think. No, this isn't Maverick. This is Krakatsan. My bad. This plot is almost always taken. Which makes sense, right? It's got the peninsula thing. It's got a great view of the bay. You can see the ocean over there. You know, it's a great spot. And it's in the Westfall area. So you could just cycle through neighborhoods until you find one that's open, or you can just settle for something else. That's kind of up to you. Lunaruth was... Nope, that's Mr. Red. Oh, God. Running into letters in the sky. Is this Lunaruth? Yes! Yeah. Yeah, there's a private island in Duratar that's pretty much always taken. Hey, I can go in. Woo! Sorry, Mr. Red. All right, here we go. So, as you can see, Lunaruth is objectively superior to mine. Literally. So we've got a nice little table, book setup thing, bunch of little scrolls over here, just kind of like, just grab something, go chill and relax for a bit. Gotta have the fireplace, very important. This is where we chill with our friends, just kind of chill and hang out. Now, oh my god, give me a second. What I should do. Just had a thought. Alright, I'm gonna take a little Dramamine. Biggest thing I dislike about taking real pain pills, they make me nauseous as hell. Okay. Sorry about that interruption. Oh. But yeah, so like, again, I kind of like this little cozy little thing. Nice little bed, you know. Nothing too fancy. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If I was going to do anything with your house, Linnerith, I know you probably don't have time and probably don't care, but I do like music stuff, you know? I would set up, like a studio where you can go sing. For those of you who don't know where Linnerith is actually a singer, and she's a very good singer. So, like, just set up a little, maybe over here in the corner, like over here. I don't know, I don't know the acoustics that well, so I'm not sure if the corner would be the best spot, but you get the idea. It's back down, down, down. Maybe have like a little platform and like a stand or something, maybe a candelabra. Or no, like a stand and then levitate one of those scrolls up into the air, you know? So you can like have your lyrics right in front of you. You get the idea. Either way, I like it. It's cozy. And it's better than my house. Brigwins, right. Is there an HOA for WoW? If there ever becomes an HOA in the Warcraft setting, I'm pretty sure they would be a boss in a dungeon that we would murder. In the face. Oh god, I technically am the HOA. Time to kill myself then. It's the only way. So, Brigwin's spot. So we've got a little bit of interesting stuff out front. We've got a Murloc. We've got a Murloc housing thing. Kind of. I don't know what to call this. I don't know what to call this. It's cute. It's cute. Over here. I'm not sure what this is. Some kind of mechanome thing. I don't know what's going on here. Oh my god. Brigwin is construct. So, because she's got like a wagon and she's got like a mechanical thing and she's got a Murloc who's overseeing it all. And then over here she has a fell fire lighting her way as she chills and a pathway leading directly into, oh my god, into Outland. So I'm thinking she's exporting something. I'm not going to say it's drugs, but I'm just saying that she's been working with Valerian this entire time and she's drugs. It's drugs. Damn it, Mr. Red. No! You can't. You literally can't. Yeah, a lot of very suspiciously blue flowers. I'm not saying that she's, you know, cooking, but... I mean, Valerian's in the same... I've got a drug runner set up in my own neighborhood. This is horrifying. Over here's the gong. She plays this in order to distract people from all the drug crafting, because I assume that's loud. I don't know. I actually don't know. Oh, it's a palm tree. I thought just confused. I thought for just a second I look up. I'm like, why is a catapult in her backyard? Oh, and yeah, this continues to make perfect sense. Check it out. Check it out. She's got this firecracker over here, so in case the feds show up, the whole thing could go up in smoke. I like her setup up top here. That's a nice little greebling going on with the house. I mean, I guess mana flowers. I can't go in! Her house is private! No! Brigwin refuses to let us see the drug. That's it. That's canon now. This is a drug house. Brigwin is making all of the meth. Or magical meth. I don't know what that would be. Like, Mageth, maybe? Methja. Nope, this house is private. I can't go in. No! Why did you give in to the drug side, Brigwin? Because it sells well. Oh, okay. That's it. She's infusing meth with azurite. That's it. She's always cooking. That's a good point. I have always seen Brigwin. This is actually true in real life. Brigwin is a really good chef, and she makes tons of cool food, and she likes to share the food channels. So, like, she is always cooking. Just saying. Nope. This house is private. I cannot enter your house. I've tried 3 times. You know what it is? You know what it is? Brigwin specifically has me disallowed. She knows that because I'm technically the HOA, right? I think half the people in my guild are women. Possibly more than half. Like, we got Carol White Noise, we got Lunaruth. Oh, we got Janine, we got Brigwin. Oh. We got Evo. Oh my god. Did anything I say sound like that's a bad thing? I actually have no idea, Ben, when I haven't really looked at the interface. Chakota even asked a relevant question earlier. How's the interface? I haven't poked at that yet. Okay, hang on. Maybe we can enter. Maybe we can do this. Yeah, we got Giga. Giga refuses to play WoW. She's like, no. I'm too good for WoW. WoW is beneath me. And she gets this really, like, hoity-toity voice going on. Just, ugh. Disgusts me. She'd rather play a bullet. 11. Okay, hey, here we go. So, Brigwin's interior. Here we go. First thing we see is this giant spread of food. Everyone in this neighborhood loves food. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. Look at this. It's always just, yum. I want all of this. I want everything here. Oh, hang on. There we go. Much better. Okay. Gotta have the Bwonsomdi thing. Very important. Big old cooking. Lots of cooking stuff. Yeah, the cooking decor is really cool. And it's really detailed. And there's a lot of it. Like, do you see up there? There's just like a chicken leg, an apple, and a thing of cheese. Oh, excuse me. And several Arakoa things going on here. Ooh, what do we got over here? Oh, and this is where we serve. Yes. I'll take your order. We have tea. Honestly, so you know how there's that thing? I don't even know what it's called, but this is a real thing. How Japanese developers lean very heavily on food porn. Sorry, yeah, tea. It's drugs. It's drugs. This is all drugs. This is where the drug lords eat while they're getting ready for their drugs, which is over here. Anyways, oh, God. There we go. Words. I can't word. Hinder says. You know how Japanese devs love to put weirdly detailed food into their games? And anime. I think that actually started in anime. Don't quote me on that. But I know that's been a thing in anime for a very long time. Possibly even in manga. I don't know. I've noticed that several of the more modern Western development games have kind of started doing the same thing. I've started leaning heavily into food. And so it wouldn't surprise me if the art team, the housing art team specifically, has just been doing stuff like this for a while now, right? Especially now that they've got the higher textures. So, yeah, Monster Hunter, great example of that. Although that is Japanese, but whatever, it's still true. I love, there's just this dead here of, this is where I put the people who piss me off. Nice little recovery spot if you need to chill. Another little, I love these little nooks. I love these little nooks here. Yeah, like this. Just nice little spots where you can just chill, relax, do some drawing, do some writing. Oh god, food wars. Oh hey, chess. Where does this chess thing come from, by the way? I've seen this a couple of times. Oh, it's Diablo 4, isn't it? That's okay. That explains it. What do we got? A little washboard. Nice heating setup here. The scrolls. Each piece is its own model. Oh, jeez. I love the bed. I mean, I know I've said positive things about this bed before, but I love the setup here. Like, you got the fell candle right there by the bed. Nice little base lantern setup. God, I'm getting really dizzy. Yeah. Ooh. Tea house. It's so appropriate. This is where you go to recover. This is where you go for a nice long soak after doing tons and tons of drugs. Obviously. And this is where you admire yourself after having done all the drugs. I'm sorry, it's canon now, Brigman. You're a drug runner. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but we're getting about 200 new decor items in the next patch. And a lot of them are troll-themed, because the next zone is a troll zone. So... Oh yeah, oh, that's great, Mr. Ed. This is where the bang, that when you're pissed off, you just bang the drum and just vent. Just bam, bam, bam. I shouldn't do it with both arms. Bam, 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 bam. I love it. I love it. I like it. I remember when Midnight was pretty new, Bregman spent a lot of time in here doing a lot of housing stuff, and it shows. I like it. Yeah, we're going to get a ton of stuff. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, I actually had Mr. Red do kind of a pseudo test for me. It's obviously, if you want specific stuff or really cool stuff, you gotta work for it. And I don't mind that for reference. It encourages players to go out and do stuff. As I've said many times, cosmetics are a great incentive to get players to engage in activities. But if you don't feel like doing that, if you just want to sit in your house and do housing, you can get a shockingly large amount of decor just for being there, right? Just for existing. Let's go with... I already did that. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Sorry. I like it. I like it a lot. And I think that's everyone? Except for me, of course. I count for anything. Double checking. Maverick, Spartan. Right, so I said I'd show off some of the other stuff. Let's poke at the other neighborhood. So I'm going to poke to my other neighborhood first. In fact, I'm just going to do this on another character. It's easy. So I'll put Gailoda over here, because she's going to be doing this at some point. Yeah, there's been a lot of rumors about what the next remix will be. I personally think it's going to be Wrath, for the record. Just as a logical deduction kind of a thing. But I don't know. We may never know. Let's get on the legend. I will admit I use an add-on. In fact, I actually use 2 add-ons in order to track decor. What makes it other? Give me a second, I'll show you. Let me go ahead and switch to the other place. Scooch over here. This is what I meant earlier. There's the housing portal right there, front and center. Very obvious, more well lit than the other things. This guy actually has a quest. If you don't have a house, he's like, "Hey, you want a house?" And then bam. Now, I believe I set this up correct. I love this artwork, by the way. So this is our Duratar house. Nope, yeah, I see, I was worried about that. Okay, let's go and pop back out. That's okay, that makes sense. It's actually working as intended, believe it or not. Because that's defaulting me to my housing neighborhood. my guild's neighborhood. But, I'll hit this button. So, as much as I adore the Alliance housing neighborhood, can I just say, they put a lot of work into making this one work, too. Ragewater Springs? I forget the actual name of this place. Razorwind Shores, that's the name of it. Wow, this place is full. Look at this. So there's looks like Krakenson, Spartan, Pax, and whoever Nerion is. I'm not sure who that is. All have a house here. Yeah, no, so yeah, the Horde one, the Duratar one, is really nice. Yeah, the big distinction is this one's a little bit more varied in its biomes, because a lot of people thought it would just be Duratar. Like this, right? Rocky crags and cacti and whatnot. But it's got a little bit of a Shara in it, over here. Which is great. Cliffs. There's a river running through here. Several, actually. And several waterfalls. Nice kind of autumn colors for the forest. And if we go down a little bit, this is still kind of a Shara-y, but then it'll drift into this area. This area is kind of interesting. It's not really anywhere existing. It's like a weird combination of Duratar and Mulgore. Nice rolling green, you know. Very bright, very open. Some of it's still under construction, you know. Just got to get an idea here. Draenei are Alliance, both the Draenei are Alliance. And then you get even further down, we have this whole new... Like, I don't even know what this is supposed to be representative of. It's just the beach. I think this is technically supposed to be like the Darkspear area. Yeah, the Echo Isles. There you go. That's a good way to put that. Yeah, little South Seas. I love this zone. I do. I do plan to do something with both houses at some point. But look at this. Look at this. Lovely terrain design. Lots of arches, lots of pathways, lots of canyons, lots of good sight lines. And great color combination. The biome variance really helps make this place pop. And then we got this wonderful like lagoon area up here. One of the two spots I was most tempted by in the Horde area was right here. This is... I don't think this is somebody I know. Yeah, this is nobody I knows. But this spot right here, I was very tempted by. It's got... I mean, just look at the view. Take it in for a second, right? Look at that. It is absolutely gorgeous. We got the waterfalls right there. There's a path going right by here. There's a river right there. Nice canyon walls framing the back, you know. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. If you don't mind, I will show you where I went. I cycled through about 50 neighborhoods to get this spot. No joke. I'm actually very proud of having managed it. This is my spot right here. I will do something with this, I swear. I will earn the right to have this, but I have the freaking throne spot. Dead center of the map and at the tallest point in the whole map. I've got cliffs and trees and visibility. I love it. I love this spot right here. I spent a lot of time searching around. I almost went for this one, too. This one's a nice one, too. That's a nice house, whatever that is. But I promised I'd show off some other houses. So, let's see. Here's Spartans. Let's go down to Spartan here. No. To my knowledge, there is no mechanism that currently exists in the game to lose a house. Tactical superiority. You can switch. And I know several people have already switched several times. Oh, this is cool. 4 pieces to make a circle here. Sorry, I'm really getting dizzy. I might not do a second stream today. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. Okay. Gotta have the void thing. Yeah, no, I might just lay down for the second half of my stream today. I am not doing great. But I want to finish this showcase. I want to do this for, like, months now. See if I can poke my head in. There we go. Oh yeah, that's another thing. You don't lose progress. If you move to a new spot, it copy-pastes your stuff. Some of it will have to be adjusted in some cases, because not all the terrain is the same, but you get the idea. This is cozy. I like this. Stone walls, nice simple wood going on here. Nothing fancy, but I like this. It's just a nice little bungalow, you know? Nice little bed over the corner near the fire. You can chill out. No, this is not a guild neighborhood, Lorewalker. This is... I actually looked into this when we were first setting all this up. You can only have one guild neighborhood. I'm explaining that badly. What I mean by that is you have to pick one, right? You pick either the Durotar one or the Elwyn one. And we did a vote, and everyone voted for the Elwyn one, so we went with the Elwyn one. It's nice. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I really am looking forward to doing it. Oh my god! Oh my god! Spartan! Spartan, help! 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 Sir, I found a bug with your house. So for those of you not aware, when you poured out, or when you poured in, you poured out in front of your cornerstone, right? So I just poured it in this pillar right here. So where are you? Ah, there you are. I see you. You're right here. If you don't... How do you get here if you don't already have a house? There's got to be a way. Logically, there has to be a way. I don't remember how to do it. It's been too long. Nowadays, I have to teleport to get here. The name of this neighborhood is... It's 27... sorry, that's the number. You don't care about the number. It's Dark Fortune Hill. You see, the thing is, I know there has to be a way to visit the other neighborhood so you can get a house there. Yeah, the house finder's not great. It's actually one of my biggest complaints about the whole system. It's not so much as to be a negative, but it's probably a neutral. Okay, where'd you end up here, White? Oh, there you are. I see you right down there. Yeah, they are currently working on it. Remember, there is an entire company, a whole development team, whose only job is housing. I know I've said that a few times, but it really bears repeating. Well, there actually are still some houses that are not taken. Not a lot, I'm not going to lie, but there are a few. Here, hang on. Let me test something here. Let me invite you. And then, if you right-click my name, there should be an option to be like... I've seen this before. View houses, maybe? Yeah, and then you could visit my house, the one that's here, right? And that way you should be able to teleport here. And you see my incredibly empty house. So while you're doing that, I'm going to show off Spartan's Horde house. Again, with the you like this pathway, the tech of putting stuff in the ground. It's really good. I like it. I like it. Lots of void stuff. Do we need to have a chat? I thought you were a druid. Do we need to talk? Have you been hearing the whispers? Do you hear the whispers, brother? Brother? I can't talk, apparently. Still have the birthing pool. Oh, God, I can get all the way in that thing. Oh, I see Lanarith. Hi, Lanarith. Hey. So, if you don't have a Horde house already, you can claim one of the ones here and have your second house. You also don't have to. That is totally optional. I'm weirdo, and I wanted a house in both neighborhoods because I want to do stuff in both neighborhoods. But that's totally opt-in, right? It's worth noting all of housing is opt-in. You don't have to do any of this. There are some extremely minor gameplay benefits you could have for having a house. Like if you set up a vendor, if you set up your house nearby a vendor and set up a mailbox near your house, if you're out in the field and you're like, I want to go hit a mailbox and a vendor, you can teleport to your house, use both, and teleport right back to where you were. But to my knowledge, that's about it as far as actual gameplay, mechanical benefit from being here. This is here for fun. It's a funsy thing. That's true. The housing weekly quest tends to give actual mechanical rewards. Yes, Lunarith. You can't use the house. You're too big! You're too big, Spartan. Oh no, this is a good bungalow setup. Look at this. Look at this. There's the workstation right there. That's where we put all this stuff up on a little shelf. We put stuff up at the end of the day. Oh my god. I like the banner you put in front of your bed to give it a little bit more privacy. It's a nice touch. There's a little book there you can chill with. Yeah, it looks very troll. I noticed a lot of people love using the troll aesthetic for the housing, and I probably will too when I get there. There is just so much troll cosmetics. I like it. Nice and cozy. That's definitely a word I've used. I have to ask, what's with the barrel up here? Up here. Yeah, no, sorry, PB Good Thing. One of the nice things, I've actually talked about this before. The most mechanically interesting MMO is still going to feel wrong if you don't see other players in it. We've actually talked about this before. It was the great mistake of Warlords. You remember that? Because housing there was instanced, but like the whole area, the garrison, was essentially fully instanced, right? And so you just didn't see other players while you were playing Warlords. And that absolutely contributed a tangible problem to Warlords and made a lot of people hate Warlords, probably in ways they didn't even fully understand. Because it forms an uncanny valley of the MMO, right? It feels wrong to just roam a giant empty world. Like, there's just no one there. Housing is one of several things that WoW has done in more recent times to try and make it so that you can continue to have other players and be active with other players. And I know a lot of these neighborhoods, the non-guild ones, have been just doing stuff like Magister just mentioned. Just like, hey, let's do a contest, or hey, let's just chill and hang out at this point in time, or whatever, right? And yeah, exactly. We've got that the weekly quest where we need a bunch of people to hang out. Oh my god. One moment. I haven't seen a lot of lava stuff yet. It's mostly contained, but I have a feeling like if you could do a thing where there's like a basin with lava in it, you could combine them to make like a lava pool or something like that. I don't know if we could have dripping lava yet. Still work on that. I am not okay. I'm gonna have a little seltzer water here. Try and settle my stomach a little bit. I'm almost done. And yes, I have the fire up. So I wanted to show off Kraken's, and then the other Pax house, and then I guess Kira White knows his other house. And then that's it. That's everything. So this is Kraken's, I believe, right here. Yes. Although, real quick, sorry, super quick, this is cool. I don't know who this is. This is just some person, but check it out. They've got their house up on a thing and like these stone staircase leading up to it. Oh, and I want to show off monobreads. Right, I want to show off monobreads. I don't even know where it is, but I'll figure it out. Oh, you know what? I should just invite you. That'll make it easier. I don't have you on friends. God damn it. You know what? Just give me a second. Just give me like 30 seconds. Let me just close my eyes. Okay. I love it. I love it, Kraken-san. It is beauty and perfection. This is where all the people go. No. This is where... No, that actually makes even more sense. Sorry, hang on. I keep changing my mind. Mr. Red's house is where the drug people go after they've done all their drugs but refuse to pay up. This house is where they go if they have paid up. This is their prize. I mean, probably not, Elizar. Yeah, the whole thing. It's this whole drug run existence. This whole thing. So here's Lunera's new spot. Hi, Lunera. Sup? I mean, you don't have to. Stuff like this being opt-in is a good thing. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It should be opt-in, right? It should be up to you if you do anything with it or not. I like the spot. Yeah, it's a nice spot. I like it. Good shot of the forest. Through you got a pond right here next to you. I'm with it. I'm with it. Yeah, let's go see what Kira White Noise did. And then I gotta figure out, where's Monobran? Where are you, Monobran? Okay, so this is Kira White Noise. Oh my god. She has created a elven castle. And it's private, of course. There's probably nothing in it. I imagine most people are focusing on their one house, not both houses. I do like the setup for the castle, though. And yeah, Blood Elf exteriors are really cool looking. I've seen some really cool stuff. I am in Dark Fortune Hill. But hang on. Custom group and group find. Custom. Find a group. There it is. I'm a tank. Okay, where... hang on. How the hell am I? I should turn around. There we go. Hi. So yeah, this is what... I forget which is the default. I think this might actually be the default right here. You can actually see Kira White Noise changing the interiors before your eyes. Blank? What was blank? What was that? Oh. There we go. But regardless, let's go to your house. that I really need to chop off because I'm struggling on a second-to-second basis at this point. Okay. Oh God. Okay. You know what? Hang on. Give me a minute. Okay, I have grown up, and therefore feel a little bit better. Always weird how that works out, right? Okay. Let's show off Monobrent's house. So I can go lay down. Okay. First thing I noticed immediately, got a nice little painting. Although, I guess it's more like a sketching easel. There we go. Spark a bit more. And taking notes. There's the diary, right? And the grapes to munch on while dictating to the dictating to the quill, I guess. And I love the. See, this is a tapestry, right? Like this is something that's supposed to go on a wall, I think. Don't quote me, because I've seen several people use. Kira White has used tons of these, for example. I love the this. I love the underside of this. Like it's the airship look, right? There's the magical fountain, which is powering it to push it, keep it up. That's like your propulsor lift, right? And then over here you've got the windmills to kind of direct the thing, and of course here's our rudder to allow the thing to actually navigate. Nice little setup down here, you know, just a little place where you can chill at. But if you want to get up to the house, well, we got to take the path. Hang on. Some of these are... Oh, God! What I was trying to say was some of the rocks appear to have become a little bit corrupted by the void here. As you can see, they've been too exposed to the void for too long. Listen, I think we need to talk about your void addiction. And then you can kind of see up here, it's got more of the windmill kind of directing it as it goes. This is cool. I like the airship idea. Which is funny. That was one of the ideas I had for my house, was kind of airship it up. Do something, airship kind of a thing with it. And I love the portal going in, covering the house. So it looks like you're going through the portal when you enter. Oh, geez. There's, yes, but you can have two houses, one on both sides, one in both neighborhoods, I should say, Mystic Maker. So I could get on any character and go to either of my two houses at a moment's notice. And any of them can do whatever there. I'm telling you, we engulfment? I don't know. I love this little, like, outdoors garden thing, the fake outdoors thing. I've seen a few people do some really cool stuff with this. Like, one person did a whole room and then locked it off with a door with a window, so you, like, it looks like you're looking outside into a garden, you know. Really cool fix, really cool fix. And this is one of those. Oh, sorry. Nice little, I'm not sure what this is. This almost looks like a amphitheater kind of thing, where you can just go up here. They're so tiny! Who's up here? Who's going up here? Do you have gnomes in your house? Monobrent, you have an infestation. We will do everything in our power to prevent... Oh, God! Oh, I get it. Yeah. I don't remember the toy's name, but I have that. Infestation, maybe? No, that sounds like StarCraft at that point. Oh... Yeah, the whole body shrinka. That's the one. I know I have that. I love the void shrine over here. Again, we need to talk about your void addiction, Monobrent. We're concerned about you. We're worried about you. I love how you used the... I don't know what they're called, but those things to emulate the ones that are hovering over her in the painting. It's a nice touch. I like that. I award this house most void. I suppose I should address the elephant in the room. This is just cool. How much time did this take you to make? Because this is awesome looking. No, either side could use whatever as they prefer, Mystic Maker. There's no real... I keep using the term Horde Alliance. I really shouldn't. It's actually quite inaccurate. There's just the two sides. There's the Durotar and there's the Elven. No, I believe this. You've got multiple of the floating books set up. We've got a lot of little doodads and greebles going on. The giant arcane crystal pulling stuff in, the floating arcane crystals around it, the upside down like mana egg thing going on. I don't even know what that is. That thing up there. It looks like a Shadowlands thing. Oh, and the upside down is a cool touch too. He's got an upside down. He has an upside down tent bed thing, which from this angle just looks like it's part of the pillar holding it up, which is really creative. I like that. And of course the draperies on the interior walls. Yeah, no, it's I said, did I say Shadowlands? I swear I saw Shadowlands. Yeah, it's from Ardenweald. That's what people go into to be reincarnated, which can have some problems. Oh my gosh. Lovely. Again with the elven. I forget this elven aesthetic. I don't know what it is. It's just a vibe I'm getting. I like the void furnace. Maybe like is too strong a word. I'm terrified. I'm terrified of the void furnace. Oops, sorry. Nice little just comfort spot over here. What is this? Oh, this is like the guest bedroom. Oh no, that's clever. You see that? That's cute. How long did that take you to set up? So, that's a good question, Mr. Red, legitimately. I don't know. It's entirely possible she always had these ideas and just couldn't do them because it was EverQuest. So in case you're not missing it, I'm not sure how exactly Monobrent did it, but there's another room over there where this is being replicated. This is actually the same way that a lot of old games used to make mirrors work in video games in general. They would just make a second room, right? And then a see-through portal to it, so it looks like it was mirrored. Yeah, the vampire bedroom. Yeah, see? And there's Monobrent on the other side. Oh my god, I look more elven than I remember. That is really cool. That is a really cool effect. I like that a lot. Nice room in general, by the way. Roses, very purple. A lot of purple aesthetic. How much purple dye did you go through? Do I want to know? Purple. Speaking of purple, oh my god, a lot of purple. So here's our painting room. With the drugs. Gotta have the drugs. Very important to have drugs. This is where people go to relax when they're having the drugs. From the drug empire. This is where people put their belongings, so when they can go and have drugs. Oh, nice. You got a little amphitheater for someone. This is the kind of thing, Linnea. This is what you need right here. You need a spot where you can get up there. Get rid of the harp, obviously. But, like, get up there and just have a spot where you can sing, you know? Got the spotlights going on. See? Okay, I'm going to try and risk a drink. Oh. No, that's awesome. I like that. I like that a lot. And it's even got more void. Of course it has more void. You could tell because it's 3 flamingos in one. Tramingo, maybe? Flaming trio? Flaming trio? Something like that. Here's the Hall of Victims, is what we call this. As you can see, there's all the people who have suffered horribly at Monobrent's hands. Oh, you can go to the interior, too. And, oh, I'm sorry. This is just like a tavern setup. What the hell? And I love how the primary thing you're serving here is anima. Like, there's just carafes of anima just hanging out here. And yeah, there's the way you get in behind the bar. There we go. What can I get for you, sir? Oh god, I could be a good food. We've got anima and coffee, which is distilled with anima. Yeah, this is where Astalor dines. That's exactly what this is. Oh, this is cool. Dice cube thing going on. I don't even know what that is. I don't recognize it. Lots of stuff piled together to make the pillar look. Oh, the cube's from PvP. That explains why I haven't seen it. Oh my gosh. And here we have the Lich King staring at... sorry, the Lich King and the Void, both of which are staring at the Nature Preserve. I don't think I want to know what's going on here. I also noticed you've contained something. I'm not sure. I'm just... Oh god. Monoprint, what have you been doing? What are you building in here? Yeah, that sounds like about the answer I was expecting. The Twin Peaks? Which one's that one? Oh, it's a PvP thing. And it gives you the Iron Dragon Moth. That is a pretty cool looking gate that I will never get. That's for doing all the achievements in the Twin Peaks Battleground. And that's never happening. I'm not going to think about that. I'm just putting that out of my mind now. Okay, so I'm going to leave the Hell Room. That's its new name. I do like the Haranir lighting over here. And the Void Chest, gotta have a void... Sorry, excuse me, it's a Twilight Tabernacle, excuse me. So the biggest problem with the WoW trial is they limit you to level 20. Now, as weird as it sounds, that's not as much of a limiter as it sounds like, because you still have access to a huge amount of content because of how the scaling works. The biggest problem with limiting you to 20 is you're not really going to get to experience your class that much, right? What they should do is limit you to, well, I would say 80, honestly, but 70 would probably be something they're more likely to do. At 70, you have access to most of your talents and have a pretty good idea of how your class plays, and you can get a feel and vibe for it, and still go out and do all the content and just have fun with it. There would still need to be limitations on a trial account. There basically have to be because of botters. But none of those really get in the way of a player just trying to try out the game. So, I like everything about this room. Yeah, how much time did you spend at this modern brand? I think you're approaching Evo levels of just ridiculousness here. Oh my god. Yeah, essentially what I am saying is that WoW needs to just borrow the FF14 trial. They're already mostly there. Right? Like, it's already almost the same type of trial. The only big difference, ooh, this is interesting, is the level cap. Hang on, let me just, yeah, give me a second. Ah, okay, I made it. Oof. Oh my god. It's a Shara. Yeah, don't mind the Necronomicon. It's fine. Everything's fine. I like the kite most of all, I think. Yeah, step 1! That's just... I also like the Nightborn tree right there. The Arcanfruit tree. Oh my god. It's Beauty and the Beast. Monobrent, are you Beauty or the Beast? I'm just curious. I'm just wondering. I love this picture of Silvermoon, by the way. In fact, I love the usage of the candles, so it's like you're mourning the old Silvermoon, you know, the one that got completely smashed by the Scourge. It's okay, before the Scourge showed up, it got completely smashed by the demonic horde, and before that it got completely smashed by the trolls. Yeah, there's a lot of candles. That tracks disturbingly well. That's visual storytelling right there. Yeah, WoW itself has used the Step 1 plot. Speaking of... Wait. Um, okay, so my favorite thing, I think, is the lobster, who's just chilling in the fell pool. Don't worry, I'm a paladin. I'm not beholden to the other mages. There's also an Arakoa who, I think has been in this pool a little bit too long. You know how you get wrinkly after a while? This is kind of like that. And yeah, I noticed there was an Elec over here. I think I didn't notice the poor Elec stuck in the cage. Oh my god, why the cobwebs? No, at least clean the cobwebs. Come on, come on. Don't make the poor Elec sit there with all the... That's just mean. I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's okay. Wait, what's with the torture chair? You know what? Never mind. I don't want the answer to that question. I'm just gonna... Oh my gosh. Oh, I see where we are. This is interesting. Oh, and here's the vault. Nope, this isn't a vault. This is lots of eggs of varying types. Let me zoom in a little bit so I can see a bit better. There we go. So I noticed that, like, up here there's a quill which is like tending some of the eggs. Then of course we have the... I think it's a dragon egg up there, and I'm not sure what that one is, but I don't think I want to. Got some corn. Gotta have corn for them. Place where we can wash the eggs or the chickens. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on there. There's a owl statue, a warden statue. I'm not sure what's up with that either. I'm not sure I want to. It's all deeply disturbing. I mean, yeah, you might as well do something with all the eggs, right? Oh, there's another one. There's another one of those eggs. Like an elemental egg or something. Oh, okay, okay. I love this, like, pseudo-platform. It's probably not a platform. Yeah, no, yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't even show this off, the elven staircase going up here. And as we could see, once again, the Horde and Alliance have found peace. Oh. Yeah, no, this is crazy. I don't even want to know how long this took you. Okay. Yeah, by the way, do you notice this is actually really cool? Sorry, I meant to point this out earlier. Watch this. You set it up so that it goes through the doors, but like the doors go in and out of the dark portal. Because the train goes around in a circle. Get it? That's clever. I like that. Okay. I'm losing the ability to be here. So, I love your house, Monobrand. I'm sorry. I don't have the energy to, like, set up a proper vote. But I want to do it. I want to do, like, a vote of these houses and, like, a quick overview. Tomorrow. You know, tomorrow. I'm not doing great. I am very unlikely to do a second stream today. So I will see you guys tomorrow. And thank you for showing off your houses, everyone. That was actually awesome. I love showing them all off. Y'all did some great stuff. Except for you, Mr. Red.